Chapter 15:20. When the passage appeared, a huge amount of heaven and earth spiritual energy rushed towards them. This. Everyone was shocked and pleasantly surprised. This King heaven and earth spiritual energy was too strong. There was definitely a treasure inside. Maybe it's the 10 great ancient divine artifacts? Some people muttered in their hearts. After all, none of them had felt this kind of heaven and earth spiritual energy fluctuation for so many years. This was a bit exaggerated. They looked at each other. Everyone could see something in each other's eyes. It was fear and greed. They were afraid that the other party would get the treasure, but they were greedy for the treasure themselves. Cough, cough. An old man coughed and said, "There might be endless danger inside. I'll go in and explore first." Everyone, "Wait outside." "I'll go in." Cough, cough. Everyone, he, "I'll go with you. If we go together, we can take care of each other. It's safer." Another old man said with a chuckle, "Ha ha, let's go together. If we go together, we can take care of each other." Lin Xian, "What a bunch of dogs." "It's fine if they're dogs, but they're all greedy. If you don't die, who will?" Lin Xian glanced at Lu Qingzhu beside him and said, "Pretty girl, don't go in." Lu Qingzhu frowned and looked at Lin Xian. "Do you know something?" He found this place directly, and then he found this place again. Then he easily broke the 5 divine beasts' divine array. He seemed to know about this place. Lin Xian shrugged and said, "I don't know. I only know that danger and opportunity coexist. Even if there's something good in there, it'll definitely be extremely dangerous. I reckon that only a few people who go in will be able to come out alive. Moreover, they entered with greed, so it's impossible for them to come out alive." Lu Qingzhu frowned. She felt that it made sense. There might be treasures inside, but there was no such thing as a pie falling from the sky. They didn't do anything and found an entrance here. Could they get treasures just by going in? Other things aside, what if there was only one treasure inside? With so many warriors and so many forces, what would they do in the end? Fight for it. And the end result of the struggle was, only one person, one power, could take the treasure away alive. She understood. However, it was impossible for her to stop these people from entering. "Are you going in?" Lu Qingzhu asked. Lin Xian nodded. "Of course. I'll go in too," Lu Qingzhu said. Lin Xian looked at Lu Qingzhu. "Don't tell me you went in because I went in?" Lin Xian grinned at her. "You can say that. I think you're more familiar with this place, so you're more confident. Besides, I also want to see what's inside," Lu Qingzhu said. "So in your heart, although you've only known me for such a short time, I'm as magical as a god. Why do you think I'm so powerful? Is it because of my handsomeness? Or are you in love with me?" Lin Xian smiled and raised his eyebrows at her. "No, it's just a woman's intuition." Lu Qingzhu's beautiful eyes looked ahead. Those people had already entered one after another. Lin Xian smiled and then sat there smoking a cigarette. "Aren't you going in?" Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian. "Not for the time being. I'll go in when everyone inside is dead," Lin Xian said faintly. Lu Qingzhu frowned. She felt that this person was very strange. Very special. How could he say such words so casually? What exactly did he go through to be able to say such things? It felt really strange. A rogue cultivator? Was this really something a rogue cultivator could say? Lu Qingzhu did not go in. "Aren't you going to warn them?" Lin Xian looked at the girl in surprise. Lu Qingzhu shook her head. "There's no need to remind them. If I remind them, they'll think that I'm trying to scare them away and take the so-called treasure inside. They won't leave. Why bother?" Lin Xian nodded. This girl was smart. "Why do I feel that you're a little familiar? Have we met before?" Lin Xian looked at Lu Qingzhu and asked. He really felt that she was familiar. In 3 years, a person's appearance would change a lot, especially a girl. 3 years ago, she might still look a little immature, but a girl would change 18 times between childhood and womanhood. In 3 years, she might have really changed. Lin Xian felt that they might have met before. Your method of picking up girls is too old-fashioned. Lu Qingzhu shook her head and said. Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose. I'm really not picking you up. Lin Xian said. All right. Lu Qingzhu did not say anything. Speaking of which, you're quite powerful in the law realm in your 20s. Lin Xian turned his head to look at Lu Qingzhu and said. Actually, it's not bad. It's basically done with resources. As a rogue cultivator, you're also very powerful to be able to reach the mysterious heaven realm. Moreover, you definitely have the ability to fight across realms. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes and said indifferently, I have to say that you have a good eye for people. Then, let's see if I can be your husband in the future. Lin Xian grinned at her. He, Lin Xian. Forget it. Lin Xian shook his head and then looked inside. He was thinking that it was better not to have any contact with the girls in this world. It was enough. Sister-in-law, Mu Qingya, Qin Yijuan. Not to have any contact with them anymore because if he did, Lin Xian was afraid that he would have some relationship with them. It would be troublesome then. Sigh, it's so difficult. You'd better not go in. Lin Xian said. I'm just going in to take a look. Lu Qingzhu said. Why are you so stubborn? If you were my girlfriend, I would slap you and tell you to get out. Lu Qingzhu. Then your girlfriend is really pitiful. Lin Xian shrugged his shoulders and lit another cigarette. Then, he looked inside the room. Lin Xian didn't know what was going on inside. He didn't even know if a fight had broken out. Lin Xian was thinking that since these people were going to die, he might as well let them die. They might even be able to help him. Let's go. Lin Xian then said. Lu Qingzhu and Lin Xian walked in together. Give me your hand. Lin Xian said. What for? I'll hold your hand. It's safer. Lu Qingzhu then silently took 2 steps back and followed behind Lin Xian. This person was really a pervert. Moreover, he was different from those men. Those men hid their lust, but this person completely showed his lust on his face and in his words and actions. This might have made Lu Qingzhu feel that this person was different from others. Chapter 15:21. This passage was very, very long. Lin Xian even walked with Lu Qingzhu for half an hour. No wonder I didn't hear any movement inside. It turns out that it's so long. Lin Xian sighed. On the way, they saw a lot of corpses of demon beasts, which were definitely dealt with by those who went in first. As they went deeper and deeper, they also felt more and more powerful spiritual power of heaven and earth, and a sense of oppression. Do you feel it? Lin Xian asked. Lu Qingzhu nodded, a sense of oppression from the heart. Lin Xian's eyes narrowed slightly. He estimated that Tao Tai had appeared. This kind of invisible pressure was like the pressure of a king. You're still going? To be honest, Lu Qingzhu was very careful. When she felt this kind of feeling, she actually wanted to shrink back a little. However, he suddenly thought about it. As a martial artist, this was something he had to experience. Although the current Earth might not value these things as much, but she had heard from her family that in the future, Earth might once again return to the ancient times at an unknown time. What did that mean? Demon beasts rising. The human race and the demon race would have a war. At that time, all the people on Earth would know that there were martial artists in this world, and everyone would know that there were demon beasts in this world. At that time, it might become an era where everyone cultivated. And everything that she encountered today made her believe that it must be so. The demon beasts might be gradually awakening. There were so many demon beasts here, and even their grades were so high. Go. Lu Qingzhu nodded and said. Hey, don't blame me if something happens to you. You're not my girlfriend, I won't save you. I'm not that kind. Lin Xian said. No need. Lu Qingzhu said. Lin Xian shrugged his shoulders. Okay. Soon, a huge space appeared in front of them. When they reached this space, everything seemed to have come to an end. Strange, did we go the wrong way? Where is everyone? Lu Qingzhu frowned. They didn't go the wrong way. In this huge space, there were corpses of demon beasts and traces of battle, but there was no one? Could there be a hidden door? Lu Qingzhu glanced around. Until now, they had not seen a single corpse. This was a good thing. Lin Xian, of course. Lin Xian then walked to the front of the altar and released his spiritual energy. Shua. Suddenly, a pillar of light rose up. Lu Qingzhu frowned. Why was he so familiar with this place? Sure enough, following him in was the right choice. He must be familiar with this place. Perhaps, he came here with the treasure map? In short, it was safer to follow him than to follow so many people in front of him. Then, when he said that the people in front would all die, was that true? It wasn't that Lin Xian was familiar with this place, but that Lin Xian's eye of cave spirit was able to see these fancy things. I'll say it one last time. Once we pass through this light pillar, we'll be in real danger. Although you're very beautiful, I don't have the confidence to protect your life. Got it. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Lin Xian then stepped into the light pillar and disappeared. Without any hesitation, Lu Qingzhu also stepped into the light pillar. Shua, the light flashed past. Lin Xian did not open his eyes. His ears were filled with the sounds of battle, the roars of beasts, and the screams of people. Die! Die! What should we do? Master Wang, what should we do now? How can we get out? Damn it! Damn it! There's actually such a scary arcane realm here. Damn it! Lin Xian and Lu Qingzhu opened their eyes. Everything around them made their mouths drop. What was going on? This was an arcane realm. To be honest, encountering an arcane realm on Heavenly Blue Planet was not a big deal. However, to have an arcane realm on Earth, which was simply a small world, was a little scary. This small world was quite beautiful, with green mountains and clear waters. It even looked a bit like a paradise. However, at this moment, Lin Xian took a look. The surroundings were filled with demonic beasts, all kinds of demonic beasts. These demonic beasts were fighting with the surrounding human warriors. These demonic beasts ranged from the arcane body realm to the domain realm, all the way to the arcane body realm. This was a little exaggerated. Damn it! Why are there so many beasts here? Are they all in this small world? Lin Xian frowned. Could it be that at some point in time, someone sealed Tao Tai here, and at the same time sealed all these beasts here? Lin Xian pondered for a moment. This should be the only reasonable explanation. However, where was Tao Tai? Had it not appeared yet? Could it be that Tao Tai was still in a sealed state? If he found it, wouldn't he be able to kill it easily? Eye of Cave Spirit. Shua, Lin Xian stood in the middle of the battlefield and opened his Eye of Cave Spirit again, looking for the place with the most abundant spiritual energy. It's over there. Lin Xian's gaze fell on a certain place in front of him. Lu Qingzhu glanced around and directly took out her spiritual weapon. This scene was something she did not expect before coming here. Everyone, don't worry. Although there are many beasts here, they are not particularly strong. Everyone, gather together and we will slowly fight our way out. I estimate that these beasts are the last hurdle. Let's get rid of them first. One of the old men shouted. All right. Then, everyone started to fight. Whoosh, Lin Xian did not care about this place. With a space jump, he appeared in front of them. That person ran over there. Someone noticed this scene. Damn it. Let's get rid of this place first. I don't believe that there are no beasts in that person's place. An old man gritted his teeth. Lu Qingzhu frowned. She did not care anymore. Let's get rid of the beasts first. At this moment, Lin Xian appeared in front of a lake. Needless to say, there were no beasts around. Of course, at least there were no beasts in front of him. Lin Xian lowered his head to look at the lake. The place shown by the Eye of Cave Spirit is here. That's right. Under the lake. Plop. Lin Xian did not hesitate and directly jumped in. This lake was incomparably clear. However, it was much bigger and deeper than Lin Xian had imagined. It seemed to be at least tens of meters deep. However, Lin Xian's realm was still there. At least for a short period of time, there would be no problem. Below, Lin Xian seemed to see a cave in the water. There was a huge stone door blocking the cave. Lin Xian landed. Chapter 15:22. To be honest, Lin Xian was a little panicky. It would be fine if they were on the ground, but in the water, with his mysterious heaven realm cultivation, he wouldn't be able to hold on for long. Anyone who left the land and entered the water would subconsciously panic. Lin Xian stood in front of the door in the water and looked at it. There were lines on the door that he couldn't understand, but these lines added together gave him a very scary feeling. Should I open it? To be honest, Lin Xian felt that Tao Tai should be sealed behind this door. How strong was it? He didn't know. Therefore, Lin Xian didn't dare to open it. Lin Xian was hesitating. He hadn't made a move yet. He was afraid. If they were on Sky Blue Planet, he wouldn't be afraid of anything. After all, his realm was there, and he had such a strong ability to fight across realms. But now, what was the use of Lin Xian's ability to fight across realms? How strong could he be at Mysterious Heaven Realm? That was Tao Tai. Even if it was sealed, Lin Xian thought, it should be at least at the Heavenly Venerable Realm, right? Wouldn't that be courting death? But what if it was sealed all the time? In other words, it wouldn't even react when he took out the knife pouch. How could he kill it? That was hard to say, right? There should be such a chance, right? But he still didn't dare to. Sigh. Lin Xian sighed. Although the people outside had nothing to do with him, Lin Xian had a feeling that if the people outside died because he released this monster, Lin Xian would feel a little strange. Although it didn't matter, although those people were very greedy, but, if it was caused by him, then it wouldn't be good. And there was a beautiful young lady outside. Sigh. Lin Xian paced back and forth for a long time. Just at this moment, putong, one figure after another jumped down. That's right, all the demonic beasts outside were basically wiped out by these people. Some of these players saw Lin Xian heading towards them, so when they finished off the monsters on this side, they immediately headed over. Then, when they went underwater, they saw the situation here. Whoosh! Those people who were underwater immediately rushed over and stood beside Lin Xian. Lin Xian, F***CK. These people. What was the most exaggerated thing? Lin Xian was pushed to the side by the crowd. Their bodies weren't wet at all. They only needed to release a little of their power to form a barrier around their bodies to block the water. They could even talk to each other. Where is this place? Little brother, how did you find this place? An old man looked at Lin Xian. If he wasn't mistaken, this kid had come straight here after entering. Originally, they were suspicious of something, but when they came in and saw this door that didn't look simple, they realized that this place was definitely not simple. And this kid went straight here. Did he know something about this place? The more Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian, the more she felt that something was wrong. From the way he acted, he seemed to be very familiar with this place. He knew where the entrance was, he knew where the mechanisms were, he knew how to break some things. So strange. Now, he was standing here again. This looked like a place that no one had entered before. How did he know? Then, when he said that everyone would die, wasn't that true? Lin Xian said, "That's how I found it." I think you'd better tell us what's going on if you want to live. One of the experts snorted coldly. They felt that this kid definitely knew about this place. Otherwise, how could the 5 divine beasts formation be broken? Otherwise, why would he go straight here after entering? Okay, then I'll tell you. I got a parchment scroll, and the contents of the parchment scroll are about this place. Lin Xian began to fabricate nonsense. Where's the parchment scroll? Of course, they would believe it. Otherwise, how could this person seem to know this place so well? The parchment scroll? It disappeared. What? Disappeared? They frowned. That's right. When I got the parchment scroll and saw the contents of the parchment scroll, the contents were transferred to my mind. Then, the parchment scroll burned on its own. Lin Xian said. They frowned. Kid, don't make irresponsible remarks. Hurry up and hand over the parchment scroll. We can protect your safety. Otherwise, with your mysterious heaven realm cultivation, you definitely won't be able to survive here. Do you understand? Shenyuan Luo's eyes narrowed as he said. This was his chance. He was only a side relative of the Shenyuan family. However, if he could obtain some heaven-defying treasure here, then he would become a dragon. Moreover, there must be a top-grade treasure here. It might even be a primordial divine artifact. A primordial divine artifact. I understand. Lin Xian nodded, obediently. But, the contents are in my mind. What can I do? Do you want to dig out my head to take a look? You. All right. Then tell me, what's recorded on the parchment scroll? What's behind it? Shenyuan Luo asked. Lin Xian said, it's recorded that there are some entrances here. If you can avoid some mechanisms, What's behind it? There's basically nothing. As for the contents of the parchment scroll, it's Tao Tai. What? Hearing Lin Xian's words, they revealed a shocked expression. That's right, it's Tao Tai. The Tao Tai is sealed here. They looked at each other and revealed a shocked expression. Impossible. If the Tao Tai is sealed here, why would you dare to come here? Shenyuan Luo was the first to refute. That's why I've been standing at the entrance and not going in. Because I don't dare to open the door and enter. Because I don't know how much of the Tao Tai's cultivation has been sealed. Lin Xian shrugged his shoulders and said, Then, what treasures are there here? I don't know. I only know that there's a Tao Tai here. I only know that there must be treasures in the place where the Tao Tai is sealed, so I came to take a look. If you want to go in, this door is easy to open. As long as everyone drips a drop of their blood, it will open and you will have the qualifications to enter. They looked at each other. Did they believe it? They were skeptical. However, they didn't know if the Tao Tai was inside. Lin Xian said that he didn't know what treasures were inside. Everyone didn't believe it. Let's go in together. They looked at each other and said, All right. Even if it's the Tao Tai, it has probably been sealed for thousands of years and probably doesn't have any cultivation. We have several sky venerables here, so there's no need to be afraid. Let's go in first. Let's see what's inside. Kid, if you lie to us, you'll die a horrible death. Chapter 15:23. Lin Xian sneered in his heart. Die miserably? Just based on this sentence, die for me. It was obvious that these people were skeptical of him. They even thought that he might be hiding something from them. Lin Xian didn't know. Anyway, he only knew that Tao Tai was here and told them all the information. Everyone, get ready to enter. Okay. Then, they forced out a drop of their blood one after another. I suggest you don't go in. Lin Xian came to Lu Qingzhu's side, then stretched out his hand and quietly scratched her white palm. Lu Qingzhu. Will I definitely die? Lu Qingzhu asked. I don't know. I really don't know. How would I know how strong Tao Tai is? Then I want to go and see. Lin Xian shrugged his shoulders. Really, stupid woman. Why was this kind of stupid woman so hard to get? Damn. She was still a naive and gullible sister-in-law. No, that naive sister-in-law was not deceived by Lin Xian at all. Lin Xian directly showed her a few moves and she directly gave herself to him. This kind of girl was still the best. Okay. Up to you. Don't blame me if you die. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Then the door opened. Although the door was opened, there was still something like a barrier in front of it. The people who dripped their blood directly passed through the barrier and walked in. Lin Xian also dripped a drop of blood and then walked in. After walking in, there was a huge passage with no one. After walking for a while, all of them came to a place with a different world. This was obviously still the bottom of the lake, but when you looked up, it was so beautiful. There seemed to be a moon above your head, as if the moonlight was projected here. On the ground, there were all kinds of spirit stones. You could even see some rare heaven and earth spirit objects. The heaven and earth spirit force here was somewhat vigorous. This space was very, very big. It looked like a huge space in a cave, and one couldn't even see the end of it at a glance. Everyone, be careful. There seems to be no road here. Then, someone looked at Lin Xian. Kid, are there any other passageways here? Lin Xian used his eye of cave spirit to investigate. That's it. This is the end. Everyone be careful. Shenyuan Luo shouted, and everyone dispersed, searching for something in this huge place. Hey, look, this is 6-flavored yellow earthgrass. There's actually a heaven and earth spirit treasure of this level here. Quick! Collect! Then, those people began to harvest all the heaven and earth spiritual treasures here. Shenyuan Luo and the rest walked together. Their gazes landed on a huge stone tablet in front of them. In front of the stele was a sword. This sword didn't attract much attention because there were too many swords in this space. If there weren't 10,000, then there were at least 8,000. Moreover, this sword was the same as the other swords, it was rusty. This stone tablet is the most special place in the entire space. They pondered for a moment. I've looked everywhere, but I didn't find Tao Tai or any other demon beasts. Then, Shenyuan Luo's gaze landed on Lin Xian, who was wandering not far away. Boy, where's Tao Tai? Didn't you say there was Tao Tai? Lin Xian looked over and glanced at it with his eye of spiritual insight. Damn! That sword. Tao Tai, it's in this stone tablet. Lin Xian glanced and said. Chi, Shenyuan Luo sneered, then flashed in front of Lin Xian and grabbed Lin Xian's neck. Boy, you better tell me the truth. Lin Xian was really unhappy. I said Tao Tai is in the stone tablet. Okay. Then how do we open it? Lin Xian then said, pull out the sword in front of the stone tablet. Shenyuan Luo frowned, then walked over and placed his hand on the sword. Chi! In the next instant, he pulled the sword out from the ground. Rumble! At the same time, the entire space trembled. Everyone stood in place, looking around in horror. Lin Xian secretly shook his head. He did not know if this sword was related to Tao Tie's seal after it was pulled out. Or would he directly release the Tao Tai? But it was not him who released it. There really is. Those people looked at each other. Swish! At this moment, a powerful force sealed off the entire space. Lin Xian's pupils suddenly shrank. F***CKU. Can you not do this? This power was similar to a barrier, or it could be said that it was a spatial seal. And this strength left Lin Xian helpless. It was even more impossible for the other experts to do it. Not good. The space we are in has been sealed. An expert's pupils shrank. Swish! Shenyuan Luo threw the rusty sword in his hand to the side, then stretched out his hand and took out his spiritual weapon. Everyone, be alert and prepare for battle. Yes. Roar! A beastly roar that came from a king appeared above the void. With this sound, everyone's heart trembled. This was definitely a very powerful existence. This sound contained the aura of an absolute king. It was like a person who heard the roar of a tiger. It would naturally cause their heart to tremble. Little sister, come with me. Lin Xian took Lu Qingzhu's hand and pulled her away from the stone tablet. Is it really Tao Tai? Lu Qingzhu frowned and asked. Nonsense. Do you think I'm lying to you? Then what are you doing here? What am I doing? Could it be that Lin Xian told her that he was here to kill Tao Tai? But Lin Xian felt that he seemed to have gained a little. Why? Because of the sword in his hand. This sword was the one that was inserted in front of the stone tablet at that time, the rusty sword that was pulled out by Xianyuan Luo and thrown away. However, Lin Xian knew that although the rust on the outside of this sword was real, it did not mean that this sword was really rusty. It was just that too much time had passed and added a layer to it. This was a divine weapon in the truest sense. What an idiot! Throwing away such a divine weapon. Did you not think that this sword could be the same as the others? The other swords were scattered all over the place. As for this sword, once it was pulled out, the seal would be lifted. Did you not think about this? As for what this sword was, Lin Xian did not know. However, this sword was definitely not an ordinary item. At this time, in front of them, above the stone tablet, a vortex appeared. It was something similar to a portal. Then, Shua, first, a thick and sturdy leg stepped out from inside. When everyone saw this scene, their pupils suddenly shrank. It could not be. Was it really Tao Tai? Gulp. Those people swallowed a mouthful of saliva. To be honest, they did not believe it at first. However, when they saw this leg, the deterrence this demonic beast gave them was simply unimaginable. Chapter 15:24. Gradually, the full appearance of the monster slowly walked out of the portal. Gulp. Everyone widened their eyes and swallowed their saliva. Tao Tai. It's Tao Tai. Oh my God. It's really Tao Tai. That kid didn't lie to us. What should we do? What's the cultivation of this Tao Tai? The moment Tao Tai appeared, the surroundings were in chaos. There were a total of more than 100 people. About 60 to 70 of them were the so-called experts, while the rest were the so-called geniuses who came here to increase their strength. Lin Xian looked at Tao Tai. Really, even if you haven't seen an ancient beast before, you would more or less have some understanding of it from some anime, television series, and movies. This Tao Tai was actually very similar to the one shown on the television. It was just that this beast's ferocity was not simple. You could see it just by looking at its appearance. The entire body of Tao Tai was about 6 to 7 meters long. Its entire body was a bit like a tiger's or a lion's torso. Its entire body was black and green. It had 4 eyes and a slightly long neck. Its teeth were extremely sharp and there was a pair of long horns on its head. Sharp, very sharp. Around Tao Tai's body, there was a greenish-white cold air. Sometimes, one could even feel waves around its body. This was Tao Tai. Lin Xian's pupils shrank. Mother****. This Tao Tai looked very strong. Lu Qingzhu's pupils shrank slightly. It's over. This looked more serious than she had imagined. What do we do now? Those people retreated one after another. What else can we do? Kill. Damn it. We didn't get any treasures and actually encountered such a legendary beast. We can't run away. We're surrounded by a powerful space barrier. Now, either we die or we die. I guess the treasure will be in the space it appeared in. Everyone, it's time for us to work together. This sovereign has sensed the cultivation of this Tao Tai. It's only at the heavenly venerable realm. I estimate that it's about 2 stars of the heavenly venerable realm. There are even a few of us here who are higher than it. If everyone works together, so what if it's an ancient beast? It has been sealed all this time and its strength won't recover so quickly. Good. Everyone, prepare for battle. Go. Then those experts took the initiative to attack. Even if it was a Tao Tai, he couldn't be afraid. He couldn't be intimidated by it. The more it was like this, the more he had to treat it as an ordinary Empyrean realm demonic beast. I can't scare myself. What are you doing? When Lin Xian saw that Lu Qingzhu was about to rush forward, he froze for a moment before reaching out to stop her. Nothing must happen to Xiang's big sister. Help. Why don't you take a look at your cultivation level? Help. Lin Xian was helpless. Why was this girl acting like a fool? Tao Tais are cold-natured. They are a type of flood dragon aquatic beast. However, All flood dragon aquatic beasts are afraid of lightning. Lightning is the bane of water. I have lightning, so I can help, Lu Qingzhu said. Lin Xian. Then why would I say that garlic can ward off evil spirits and firecrackers can scare them away? You're just at the law realm, while they're at the celestial venerable realm. Even if lightning restrains water, even if you suck out all the lightning in your body, you won't be able to cause any harm to them. On the other hand, it's the Tao Tai who can casually destroy you. Seriously, you're just like a fool. Lin Xian shook his head and said, I know, but I don't want to see them. Before Lu Qingzhu could finish speaking, then roar. A beast's roar was heard, and then a celestial venerable realm powerhouse was slapped in the chest by the Taotiez's claw. Puff. The powerhouse spat out a mouthful of blood and was sent flying. After flying out, he crashed onto the ground. Then, he tried to get up. He tried to struggle, and then his entire body seemed to have lost all strength as he lay there, no longer breathing. Everyone. F***CK. Isn't this strength too strong? One claw, without any additional strength, killed a celestial venerable realm powerhouse? Just like that. Oh my god. Is this the Tao Tai? It's too terrifying. It's too terrifying. Gulp. Everyone's pupils suddenly shrank. This was going to scare them to death. Everyone, be careful. This Taotiez's strength is astonishing. Don't fight it in a roundabout way. Our strength is still very useful when it lands on its body. Someone yelled. Thunder fall. Shenyuan Luo roared angrily and condensed a bolt of lightning. Boom. The lightning landed on the Taotiez's body. Roar. The Tao Tai still let out a sound that sounded like a painful groan. It's useful. Thunder attribute martial artists are especially careful. We need thunder attribute martial artists to cause the most substantial damage to this Tao Tai. Lin Xian looked at Lu Qingzhu and said, Hey, did you see that? A celestial venerable was slapped to death. Why are you, a law realm powerhouse, going over? Lu Qingzhu frowned and looked over there. Whoosh. Then, without another word, she rushed over. Lin Xian. Great lightning wilderness. Boom. Roar. Lin Xian was helpless. Was there something wrong with this? At this moment, the Tao Tai roared angrily. In an instant, with its body as the center, cold energy erupted. Everything around him was sealed in ice. Everyone, gather together. One of the old men shouted loudly. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Everyone gathered in a corner, but Lin Xian did not move. Only a fool would be with them. He was very safe here. If he stayed with them, would he be attacked by the Tao Tai? Everyone, gather your strength and block the Taotiez's cold energy attack. All thunder attribute martial artists, gather your strength and deal a fatal blow to the Tao Tai. The temple master of Green Cloud Monastery shouted. Okay. In the next instant, everyone released their powerful strength. Whoosh. The terrifying cold energy surged toward them, and then it was blocked by the powerful strength of more than 100 people. So strong. So strong. The faces of those who released their strength to block the Taotiez's power were very bad. Lin Xian was secretly speechless. So this is an ancient ferocious beast? Although its realm is not that high and is even lower than a few people here, the power it releases is actually somewhat difficult to withstand the power of more than 100 people. It was too exaggerated. Ancient ferocious beasts could not be viewed as normal demonic beasts. Block it. Everyone else. Leave the lightning to me. Wang Ho roared. Lightning strike. Lu Qingzhu also gathered all her thunder attribute power. They were determined to seriously injure it with this attack. Otherwise, it would be difficult. I'll help you guys, and it can be considered as helping me. Space lock. Lin Xian secretly released his power. I woke up late, so I missed a chapter today. Chapter 1525. None of these people had space or time attributes. It was enough to show how rare space and time attributes were on Earth. They were much rarer than on Sky Blue Planet. However, it was normal. After all, Earth could not be compared to Sky Blue Planet in terms of cultivation. Although Lin Xian's cultivation wasn't high, his attributes were terrifyingly strong. Although he was only at the profound heaven realm of the 6 stars and was at the Empyrean realm, Lin Xian's pure space, together with his doubled mental strength and increased creation laws, could at least trap this Tao Tai for a moment. If he hadn't released the space seal, these people would have gone through untold hardships and almost exhausted all of their thunder attribute's spiritual power to condense the terrifying thunderbolts. Perhaps it would have been impossible for them to fall on Tao Tie's body. However, Lin Xian felt that it was feasible. These powerhouses and thunder attribute martial artists released so much spiritual power to condense thunder attribute power. If it fell on Tao Tie's body, it would definitely cause great harm to Tao Tai. Boom, then, a terrifying bolt of lightning blasted over. Tao Tai wanted to dodge and it dodged. Everyone's heart skipped a beat when they saw it. However, it seemed to have hit an invisible barrier and was blocked. Everyone then revealed a pleasantly surprised expression. Boom! The terrifying energy landed on Tao Tie's body. Tao Tai released its own defensive energy to block it. However, Tao Tai was a water attribute existence. The defensive energy it released was actually condensed from the water element around it. Lightning was the bane of water. Therefore, to them, this terrifying condensed attack could definitely cause great damage to Tao Tai, even if it released its defensive energy. Sure enough. Roar! There was a painful groan. Tao Tie's body flew out with lightning wrapped around it and hit the wall in the distance. It even felt the entire space tremble. Well done! Seeing this scene, those people revealed pleasantly surprised expressions. Lu Qingzhu's beautiful eyes also lit up. Ha ha ha, Tao Tai is just like this. I thought it would be stronger. Ha ha ha, that's right. This is Tao Tai? Ha ha ha. Those people could not help but laugh. Lin Xian secretly shook his head. Did they think Tao Tai could not resist? It was not that simple. This was an ancient ferocious beast. At this moment, everyone's pupils constricted. Everyone, be careful. That Tao Tai is not dead yet. Gather the lightning attribute energy and do it again. All right. Then, they condensed a powerful lightning attribute energy, and once again blasted the body of the Tao Tai that had yet to get up from the ground. Boom! The power steadily fell on Tao Tie's body. Well done. This Tao Tai is already crippled. After being hit by such a powerful force twice in a row, it's crippled. And it didn't even dodge the second time, so it must have completely lost the ability to move. Go. Destroy it completely. So, then, Shenyuan Luo shouted and rushed over with a few Empyreans. If I remember correctly, Tao Tai is a water beast. Legend has it that there should be a very powerful water attribute bead in Tao Tie's body. If I can get it, this should be the most precious treasure here. Shenyuan Luo pondered in his heart. Whoosh! The 3 swords fell on the Tao Tie's body. However, they suddenly realized that their power had landed on Tao Tie's body. Indeed, it was stable. They even felt the touch of their power landing on Tao Tie's body. But, what about its injuries? What about its injuries? They widened their eyes. What about the injuries caused by the thunderbolts earlier? It was indeed attacked and even cried out in pain. But what about its injuries? They couldn't explain it. Then, they realized something. Their hands couldn't be pulled out? They couldn't loosen their grip on the Tao Tie's hands. Even their swords couldn't be moved away from Tao Tie's body. They tried to pull back, but they couldn't move at all. Lin Xian looked at those people. At this moment, those people were standing in the air with their hands outstretched, holding their swords, frozen there. What's going on? What's going on? There, their spiritual energy is being extracted. Do you see it? It's true. Including their life force, it's being stripped. Ah! The 3 of them screamed in agony. Lin Xian frowned. Could this be Tao Tai? Lin Xian pondered for a moment. Tao Tai, in legends, represented gluttony, but it was only a rumor. Therefore, the main reason why Lin Xian hadn't made a move was that this Tao Tai, gluttony, had a bottomless pit in its stomach. What did it mean? Where would it be reflected? Now, Lin Xian saw it. The so-called gluttony was actually Tao Tie's ability to absorb the power of others. Including before, when they had condensed the terrifying lightning attribute power to bombard Tao Tai twice, Tao Tai seemed to be in pain. In fact, it was absorbing the power released by those people to strengthen itself. What the F***CK? Lin Xian's mouth was wide open. Was this Tao Tai? Save them. Quickly save them. Someone shouted from behind. Then, the three of them flew out and slammed into the wall, dead on the spot. They were sucked to death by Tao Tai. Roar. Tao Tai stood up and shook its head. It didn't seem to be injured at all. With a furious roar, its blood-red eyes stared at the people in front of it. Everyone. Gulp. They swallowed a mouthful of saliva. It's too scary. It's too scary. He can actually turn the power of our attacks into its own power. How can we fight it? It's invincible. What should we do? Are we all going to die here? Those people revealed looks of despair. Lu Qingzhu bit her lip. She glanced at Lin Xian. Was this the reason why he didn't make a move? Did he know it would be like this? Then why didn't he say anything? Was it because in his eyes, everyone was a bunch of idiots? That seemed to be the case. They were indeed a bunch of idiots. They really didn't expect it to be like this. Lowly ants. Tao Tie's blood-red eyes stared at everyone. Everyone? Speaking human language. Lin Xian. To be honest, this scene was actually quite common on Sky Blue Planet. Monsters speaking human language. But on Earth, this scene was a bit exaggerated. Was this an ancient beast? Lin Xian frowned. What should he do? What could he do? He was only at the mysterious heaven realm. What could he do? The system? What was in the system that could help him get through this crisis? It was written out. Chapter 1526. Lin Xian suddenly realized, what the F***CK? My system is so trashy. There was nothing good about it. The key was that Lin Xian was not afraid under normal circumstances, but now, his realm was too weak. F***CK. This dog's hit mission. If he came alone, wouldn't he have been killed long ago? Gulp. Everyone swallowed their saliva. Lowly ants, become this king's first meal after waking up. Roar. The Tao Tai looked up to the sky and let out a long howl. Above its head, a ball of energy that seemed to be condensed from cold energy condensed. Everyone's pupils shrank. Don't fight it head-on, find a chance to dodge. An old man shouted loudly. Dodge? How? You powerhouses might be able to dodge, but what about them? It's over. It's really over. Empyrean realm, several Empyreans died in front of them, and they were in despair. Yes. This Tao Tai was indeed a one-star Empyrean, but its strength was too terrifying. It was also an ancient fierce beast, and it was not on the same level. They believed that even if more people came, they would not be able to do anything to Tao Tai, let alone these people. The most important thing was that the strongest move they had condensed before, the power of all the Thunder Attribute warriors, had hit Tao Tai. They had watched helplessly as it hit Tao Tai, but in that situation, the power had no effect. Wasn't that power comparable to the legendary Great Void Realm? That power did not cause any harm to it, so what could they do? Yes, they might be able to survive if they dodged, but how long could they live? They only wanted to escape now, but they could not. Boom, in the next instant, that terrifying power blasted towards them. Defend! Defend! Everyone released a powerful defense. Puff, when the two forces collided, those people spat out blood. But the power condensed by Tao Tai did not directly hit them. Lin Xian glanced from the other side. Tao Tie's ability was very strong, and its combat power was also very strong. It could not be treated as an ordinary one-star Empyrean, but, no matter how heaven-defying it was still only at the Empyrean realm. The big move it condensed was still unable to crush everyone, and these people could still struggle at death's door. Lin Xian frowned. But what should he do? He didn't have any way to get rid of this Tao Tai. Lu Qingzhu wiped the blood from the corner of her mouth. To be honest, it wasn't regret. He just felt that it was somewhat inconceivable. Perhaps this was the only way. Her beautiful eyes glanced at Lin Xian. Then why did he dare to come here? Shua, the Tao Tai rushed over. In an instant, everyone was thrown off their feet. One figure after another fell into a pool of blood, screaming in agony. Everyone fled in all directions. Those geniuses no longer had the arrogance they had before. They all fled in a sorry state. Some even hid somewhere, lay down, or curled up. Lu Qingzhu's figure was also constantly running away. She had no other way. She had no other way. Lin Xian frowned. What should we do? What to do? What can we do? Lin Xian stood there, allowing the people around him to escape. It didn't matter if these people died or not. What was important was that he had to die too. F***ck. Wait. This Tao Tai can absorb all the energy, but what if it's poison? Lin Xian suddenly realized this point. It couldn't absorb the poison, right? Shua, in the next moment, Lin Xian stretched out his hand, and a poisonous needle was caught by Lin Xian's hand. When this poisonous needle appeared, even Lin Xian's hand turned purplish-black. This was nothing. Even Lin Xian's body seemed to be surrounded by a terrifying green poisonous fog. The Tao Tai seemed to have felt a threatening force. It suddenly stopped attacking the man in front of it, and its blood-red eyes looked at Lin Xian. Roar! It roared angrily and charged toward Lin Xian. Bang! With a terrifying force, it slapped toward Lin Xian. Be careful! Lu Qingzhu shouted, even though it sounded weak and powerless. However, Shua, Lin Xian's figure disappeared from the spot. The Tao Tai pounced on empty air. Lu Qingzhu. Space. She was shocked. Wasn't this the top-notch space attribute? He actually had the space attribute? Who was he? This might not be a big deal on Sky Blue Planet, but on Earth, it was a very exaggerated thing. Lin Xian suddenly appeared behind the Tao Tai. Go to hell. Shua, Lin Xian flung his hand, and the poisonous needle shot out. Qi, the poisonous needle directly penetrated the Tao Tai's defensive power, and then penetrated its body. Roar, the Tao Tai roared angrily again. Of course, this roar was mixed with a painful groan. Everyone looked at Lin Xian in shock. Whoosh! Lin Xian landed on the ground. Roar, this time, the Tao Tai seemed to be in a different pain from before. It went crazy there, as if it was in great pain. Lin Xian sneered. This was a poisonous needle that he found an opportunity to refine with heaven and earth poisons when he was on Sky Blue Planet. How should he put it? The poison of this poisonous needle, under normal circumstances, could kill even a virtuality stage cultivator. Of course, this was refined before and was useless. Lin Xian was already in the virtuality stage, so he was not very afraid. However, he did not expect to use it now. Boom! In the next instant, the Tao Tai erupted with a terrifying power, accompanied by an angry roar. Whoosh! Some of the people around were directly sent flying. Damn human! Its blood-red eyes stared angrily at Lin Xian. Lin Xian. No way? This is useless too? Lin Xian was convinced. It was not useless, it was useful. The Tao Tai's combat power was greatly affected, but, even if it was greatly affected, it might not be something they could fight against. Your Excellency Tao Tai, this person asked us to come here. He's here to kill you. We're just passing by. I hope you can be magnanimous and let us go. In return, we're willing to kill him for you. At this time, an old man respectfully said to the Tao Tai. Since the Tao Tai could speak human language, it must be able to understand what he said. Lin Xian? Lu Qingzhu? Lin Xian was shocked. F***ck. How could there be such a disgusting person? Yes, Your Excellency Tao Tai, that person wanted to come here. We heard it with our own ears. It has nothing to do with us, it really has nothing to do with us. Please let us go. Someone pointed at Lin Xian and said, Lin Xian? Yes. It's him, it's him. For a moment, those people seemed to have found a life-saving straw. They pointed at Lin Xian and then said respectfully to the Tao Tai, You. Lu Qingzhu pointed at them, with a face full of anger. Chapter 15:27. Shameful. Lu Qingzhu was really going to die from anger. These were all powerhouses and geniuses. There were even many seniors that she respected. However, she never expected that under such circumstances, they would choose to do something that made her feel disgusted. On the contrary, it was Lin Xian who took the initiative to find a way to cause harm to Tao Tai when everyone was fleeing. Coming here was completely for the benefit of these people. They were here for the treasure, including Lu Qingzhu. However, they had already said so and so. It was fine if they came in, but now, too shameful. Lin Xian couldn't help but laugh in his heart. Sure enough, human nature was the same no matter where it was. Then, their deaths were not to be regretted. Then, this king has to thank you. Tao Tai's blood-red eyes stared at Lin Xian as he spoke. What? Hearing this, everyone showed a surprised expression. If it weren't for you, this king wouldn't have escaped from the seal so quickly. The way to thank you is to leave your corpse intact. As for the others, their corpses won't be left intact. Everyone will die. Roar. Lin Xian laughed. Then, can you kill the others first before killing me? Of course. Whoosh. Then Tao Tai rushed to the others. Lin Xian just watched Tao Tai slaughter everyone. Their deaths were not to be regretted. Originally, Lin Xian thought that perhaps these people also died because of him. Although he reminded them, Lin Xian was still a kind person. After all, they were still humans. Facing a demon, no matter what, they had to stand on the side of humans. If he had the ability to save their lives, it would be a good thing. However, after what happened just now, Lin Xian was really convinced. Die. All of you die. Come here. Lin Xian flashed to Lu Qingzhu's side and then took her to a corner. Lu Qingzhu gave Lin Xian a good impression and was the only one that Lin Xian wanted to protect. Of course, it was not just because she was beautiful. She was a very upright person. There were also many other girls, but they had just joined the ranks of Lin Xian. Little sister, you won't blame me, right? Blame you for what? It's my fault for killing you. It wasn't you, Lu Qingzhu said while holding the sword in her hand. Lin Xian chuckled. You can still laugh? They are all going to die. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. Yeah, we're all going to die. Lin Xian sighed. But before you die, aren't you going to struggle? Struggle. I will. Lu Qingzhu clenched her sword and said. Originally, Lin Xian really had no other way, but, suddenly, he thought of something. He still had the confidence. What was that? That sword. That's right, it was when he went with Ling Longshui to Ling Longshui's so-called senior. Lin Xian obtained the inheritance of an expert. In addition to the inheritance, Lin Xian also obtained a sacred sword. Lin Xian rarely used this sacred sword, but it was extremely powerful. Although he was only in the mysterious heaven realm, he might be able to give it a try. This was his only source of confidence. One by one, people died tragically in the hands of Tao Tai. Very soon, they were all dead. To Lu Qingzhu, these people's deaths were not worth pitying. She was very disappointed. Roar, Tao Tai roared like a king, his blood-red eyes looking at Lin Xian and Lu Qingzhu. Little sister, go behind me, Lin Xian said. Lu Qingzhu frowned. What? Protect you. Shua, Lin Xian stretched out his hand and the sacred sword that was blooming with golden light appeared in his hand. A powerful golden light burst out. At the same time, a powerful aura erupted from Lin Xian's body. The sacred sword in his hand was trembling non-stop. Lin Xian had to use a great deal of strength to hold it tightly. The Tao Tai felt a powerful force and roared angrily. Courting death. Tao Tai has already been poisoned by me. This poison still has a restrictive effect on him. His cultivation is only in the 1-star heavenly venerable realm, but domain, activate. Shua, although Lin Xian had not reached the domain realm, his domain could be released. In the mysterious heaven realm, his domain ignored realms. However, it could not reduce Tao Tai's cultivation by 4 stars, but it could reduce it by 1 star. This 1 star was the key to defying the heavens and changing fate, because it was no longer a heavenly venerable, but the domain realm. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian in shock from behind Lin Xian. She felt the terrifying power erupting from Lin Xian's body. Victory or defeat will be decided in 1 move. Lin Xian clenched the sacred sword in his hand. Divine rank martial technique. World returns to 0. Lin Xian erupted with his terrifying power and condensed it on the sacred sword. Double my strength. Creation law. Increase my strength. Shua Lin Xian's hair and clothes danced wildly. Die for me. Whoosh. Lin Xian leaped up and charged forward. Roar. Boom. The 2 forces collided. In an instant, the entire space was filled with power. Tao Tai had the ability to absorb power. Previously, the lightning attribute power they condensed had caused damage to Tao Tai. Therefore, Lin Xian felt that if he wanted to kill Tao Tai, he had to kill it in 1 move. The disparity in realms was huge, but this sacred sword gave Lin Xian an unimaginable power. Cough, cough, cough. Lu Qingzhu coughed and climbed up from the ground. She looked at the dust in front of her. As the dust slowly dissipated, she vaguely saw a figure standing there with 2 swords in his hands. As the dust slowly dissipated, the figure gradually became clear. Lu Qingzhu's pupils suddenly shrank. What happened? How could this be? That Tao Tai was lying there in 3 halves. Lin Xian originally only used the sacred sword. However, when the 2 forces collided, Lin Xian realized that it was not enough. The power was not enough. He wanted to take out a second sword, but at this moment, he suddenly felt a sword moving restlessly in his interspatial ring. That's right, it was the sword that was in front of the stone tablet, the sword that Shenyuan Luo had thrown away and that Lin Xian had picked up. Lin Xian felt that the sword was not ordinary. Sure enough. Could it be that this sword originally sealed Tao Tai's power? Could it be that it felt Lin Xian's power? In any case, at the critical moment, the sword erupted with power and the rust disappeared. Lin Xian summoned the Tao Tai. With both swords in his hands, he sliced the Tao Tai into 3. Lu Qingzhu looked at this scene in disbelief. Plop. Lin Xian's body suddenly knelt on the ground and the swords in his hands stabbed into the ground. Lu Qingzhu rushed over and supported Lin Xian. Puff. Lin Xian spat out a mouthful of blood and then fell into the arms of the little missy. Ding. Congratulations on completing the mission to kill Tao Tai. Chapter 1528. 3 days passed just like that. That's right. Lin Xian had been unconscious for 3 days. He was injured, his spiritual power was severely damaged, and his mental power was severely damaged. To put it simply, he would be in a weak state. Lu Qingzhu was the only living person besides Lin Xian. She carried the unconscious Lin Xian all the way out and then brought him to her Lu family. This incident was a major event that caused a sensation in the entire world of martial artists. Too many people had died, and too many of them were geniuses. Lu Qingzhu also told her family about this matter, and her family also spread the news. If they didn't spread it, then something bad would have happened. They went to the same place together, so how could Lu Qingzhu come out alive? They still had to spread the news. Of course, the news about Lin Xian wasn't exposed. Lu Qingzhu didn't even tell her family many details. In the eyes of Lu Qingzhu's family, Lin Xian was just a person who went to the Ghost Canyon with them at that time. However, he saved Lu Qingzhu, so Lu Qingzhu brought him back to recuperate. Her family didn't suspect anything. Tao Tai, of course, knew about it. In these 3 days, those people also went there and saw the corpses, including Tao Tie's body. As for how Tao Tai died, the story that Lu Qingzhu came up with was that a senior had exploded with a formidable power before he died and killed Tao Tai. However, that senior had also fallen. Lu Qingzhu was very lucky and managed to escape with Lin Xian, who was also very lucky. It wasn't that she wanted to lie, but she did it to protect Lin Xian. It was very simple. If she told the truth, then some people might even think that if it weren't for Lin Xian, they wouldn't have met Tao Tai, and they wouldn't have died. They might even blame Lin Xian. People were like this. Qingzhu, he hasn't woken up yet? In a beautiful back garden, Lu Qingzhu was sitting there reading a book. A beautiful woman came over. She was Lu Qingzhu's mother. Lu Qingzhu shook her head. Not yet. Don't worry too much. I've checked. His injuries aren't too serious, but he's too weak. It shouldn't take long for him to wake up. Lu Qingzhu nodded. The entire martial arts world did not expect to encounter the ancient vicious beast Tao Tai in that place. Fortunately, you are fine. Qin Nan rubbed Lu Qingzhu's hair. He saved me, Lu Qingzhu said. I can see that you don't have many friends, let alone male friends. You carried him all the way back to the Lu family, which proves that he means a lot to you. You're a loyal and righteous girl, and he saved you. He deserves our Lu family to treat him with respect. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Here. Qin Nan handed her Lin Xian's phone. Have you fixed it? Qin Nan nodded. It's fixed. The password is gone, and there are a lot of missed calls. Take a look and help him reply. Lin Xian's phone was broken, but fortunately, it could be fixed. Lu Qingzhu did not know who Lin Xian was or where he came from, but she knew that his family and friends must be very worried. So when she came here and found out that Lin Xian's life was not in danger, the first thing she did was to take the phone to her mother to find someone to fix it. Thank you, Mom. Qin Nan chuckled. I'll go cook. Don't be too tired. Lu Qingzhu then turned on the phone. There were a lot of missed calls. She couldn't go on WeChat, but it was fine as long as she had the phone number. She glanced at it. There were about 3 people calling: Little Qingya, sister-in-law, and violent woman. Lu Qingzhu frowned. Which one had a good relationship with him? Sister-in-law? He had a girlfriend, right? In fact, it was normal. It was reasonable. Little Qingya should be his girlfriend, right? How could I forget this? Lu Qingzhu slapped her forehead. She and Lin Xian had a common WeChat friend. She had forgotten. If she had known, she would have told that WeChat friend, Qin Yijuan. No matter what their relationship was, she could have assured the people around Lin Xian through her, right? Her problem. She had forgotten. But that was all she could do now. Then she dialed Little Qingya's number. She used her own number because if she used Lin Xian's number, Little Qingya might forget herself before she even spoke. She felt that she could not do that. Soon, the call was connected. Hello. Lu Qingzhu could hear that the voice was a little tired and weak. That's right. Lin Xian had been out of contact for 3 days. She could not contact him at all. Plus, she worked during the day and could not sleep well at night. She was really weak and tired. Hello, Lu Qingzhu said. You are? Mu Qingya asked in confusion. It's like this. I saw a lot of missed calls from you on Lin Xian's phone, so I called to tell you that he's fine. He's just a little injured. It's not a big deal. Mu Qingya was speechless. She almost dropped her phone on the ground. Do you think Lin Xian is fine? Lu Qingzhu nodded. Yes, he's fine. His phone was broken before, but it was just fixed. Where is he? He's with me. Don't worry. He's just not awake yet. When he wakes up, I'll ask him to call you back immediately. He's still in a coma? How bad is his injury? Don't worry. It's not serious. He's just weak. He should be able to call you back this afternoon or tomorrow. You sound tired. Rest well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay. Thank you. Lu Qingzhu hung up the phone. His girlfriend must like him very much. Lu Qingzhu tidied her hair slightly. Click. At this moment, a door opened not far away. Lin Xian walked out. F***ck. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian. You're awake. She quickly ran over. I'm fine. Lin Xian shook his head. Originally, he was injured. After waking up, he released the law of creation and his injury was gone. However, this sleep was quite good. I just talked to your girlfriend on the phone. Do you want to call her back? Lin Xian frowned. Okay, but where is this? Lin Xian took the phone. My house. So big. A rich little lady? Lin Xian joked. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian in surprise. No, why didn't he feel weak at all? He was like a normal person. It's okay. Lu Qingzhu said. Your family is quite powerful, right? This yard has a lot more spiritual energy than the surroundings. Lin Xian said. Lu family? Haven't you heard of it? I've heard of it. Could it be the Lu family of the 4 major families? Lin Xian said with a smile. Then, he took out his phone and was about to contact little Qingya. Yes. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Lin Xian. He abruptly stopped in his tracks. Chapter 1529. The Lu family. One of the 4 great families. This was one of the 4 great families. Do you know Dongfeng Shui? Lin Xian hurriedly asked. I do. Lu Qingzhu nodded and then looked at Lin Xian in confusion. Who was he? He even knew about Dongfeng Shui? Do you have her contact information? Lin Xian hurriedly asked. I used to, but not anymore. Lu Qingzhu replied. I only know her. What do you want? Lin Xian's brows furrowed tightly. Where is she now? At the Dongfeng family. She's not with the Shenyuan family. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian and then said, I only know that the Shenyuan family and Dongfeng Shui of the Dongfeng family did have a marriage alliance, but it didn't seem to have succeeded. I don't know the specifics, but I know that the marriage alliance definitely didn't succeed. As for Dongfeng Shui, I haven't heard from her in a long time. I thought she was in seclusion. Lin Xian's brows furrowed tightly. The good news was that the marriage alliance between the Dongfeng family and the Shenyuan family didn't succeed. The bad news was that there hadn't been any news from Dongfeng Shui for a long time. Then can you help me check? With Lin Xian's current aptitude, he didn't deserve to go to the Dongfeng family. He could only ask Lu Qingzhu for help. After all, they were all part of the 4 great families. She should be the daughter of the Lu family, one of the 4 great families. Although the Lu family was the weakest of the 4 great families, they were still one of the 4 great families. I can try. But if the Dongfeng family never leaked any information, I won't be able to find anything. Thank you. I should be the one thanking you. Here, have some soup. Lin Xian shook his head. I'll pass. By the way, how's Shenyuan Qingtian? Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian in confusion. Who on earth was he? Lin Xian? Was he from the Lin family of the 8 great families? Very good, the number 1 genius, and also the only one who reached the Empyrean realm in his 20s. His talent is monstrous. At the same time, the Shenyuan family has the most suitable cultivation method for the current generation. The average cultivation of the Shenyuan family is very high. It can be said that they are the number 1 existence in the entire martial arts world. I'm afraid that only Kunlun Mountain can contend with them. Do you know him? Lin Xian frowned. F*ck your mother. Then what is he doing now? I don't know. I've never cared. Lu Qingzhu shook her head. Lin Xian sat down and lit a cigarette, deep in thought. Lu Qingzhu looked at Lin Xian strangely. Who exactly was this person? She had not investigated him, and she felt that there was no need to investigate him. However, curiosity was a normal situation. If I find out, I'll give you the information. Lin Xian nodded. All right, thank you. I'll take my leave now. Lu Qingzhu stood up. Have they left? Well, the others should be worried. I'll have to trouble you with this matter. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Give me a kiss. Lin Xian said with a smile. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. Don't even think about it. Give me a kiss. Look, I saved your life. What's wrong with giving me a kiss? Besides, it's not kissing. Hurry up. Lin Xian smiled as he shamelessly moved his old face closer to her. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. Sure enough, no matter what, men are no good. You already have a girlfriend, yet you're still fooling around outside. Are you worthy of her? Lu Qingzhu said. She allowed it. Lin Xian. Impossible. Why is it impossible? My girlfriend is very obedient. Let me tell you a secret. My sister-in-law is also my girlfriend. Lin Xian raised his eyebrows at her. You. Lu Qingzhu opened her small mouth. Beast. Quick, give me a kiss. Is saving your life not worthy of a kiss? Lin Xian moved his face closer again. Lu Qingzhu took a deep breath. I don't mean anything else. I just want to, thank you. After Lu Qingzhu finished speaking, she tiptoed slightly and gently pecked Lin Xian's cheek. Qingzhu, the Buddha jumps over the wall soup is ready. I brought a bowl for you. When that kid wakes up, give him. At the same time, Qin Nan walked over with a bowl of soup and saw this scene. If not for her experience, the soup in her hand would have fallen to the ground. Lu Qingzhu was speechless. She hurriedly took 2 steps back. Whoosh! In the next moment, her pretty face was unimaginably red. When Qin Nan saw the look on her daughter's face, she started to get excited. Little guy, saving your life. So, when did you secretly fall in love? My daughter is finally in love. If she didn't fall in love, she would suspect that her daughter liked women. She's already 24 years old. She's not young anymore. It's time for her to fall in love. By then, after dating for a year or two, she'll probably be 26 or 27 years old. So, although it's a little late to fall in love, it's still all right. Lu Qingzhu felt terrible now. How could it be so coincidental? How could it be so coincidental? It's only been a few seconds. How could it be that something went wrong in those few seconds? She really... Cough cough. Lin Xian also coughed dryly. This woman looked a little like Lu Qingzhu, so Lin Xian knew who she was. Hello, Auntie. Lin Xian greeted her. Hello. Qin Nan smiled at Lin Xian. It's good that you're awake. Since you're awake, drink this soup first to nourish your body. Lin Xian took it. Thank you, Auntie. Ha ha ha, you're welcome. I should be the one thanking you. Without you, my daughter would be in trouble. Qin Nan said. It's my duty. Qin Nan glanced at Lu Qingzhu. The soup is in the kitchen. Go get it yourself. Lu Qingzhu. Oh. She then ran away. Come, sit. Qin Nan quickly smiled and waved at Lin Xian. Auntie, what's the matter? How long have you been with my Qingzhu? How far have you progressed? As a mother, she knew her daughter very well. Her daughter actually took the initiative to kiss a boy. That actually meant that they had already developed to a very good level. Auntie, she's the one who chased me. Lin Xian said. This girl chased you? Lin Xian nodded repeatedly. Yes. I'm still hesitating. Qin Nan. That's strange. After all, I'm more outstanding. If Qingzhu likes you, then you must be very outstanding. I heard from Qingzhu that you're an itinerant cultivator? Lin Xian nodded. It's very impressive for an itinerant cultivator to reach this level. My Lu family also has a lot of cultivation resources. See if there's anything you can use. Lin Xian. Auntie, there's no need. I have something to do now, so I'll go back first. I'll visit another day. Lin Xian gulped down the soup. Are you okay? Lin Xian nodded. I'm fine. Okay, go ahead if you have something to do. By the way, leave me your phone number. Chapter 1530. Now, in Qin Nan's eyes, this kid was very likely to be his future son-in-law, so he still had to pay attention to him. Lin Xian left Qin Nan his phone number and then slipped away. Although he was in a coma for 3 days, his cultivation had soared to mysterious heaven realm 9 stars. It was a good thing. He had to go back quickly. Now he had to hurry up and do the mission. The Yi family's mission. He had to see if he could advance to the law realm. Otherwise, how could he cripple the Yi family? Did he leave? Lu Qingzhu walked over and asked. Yes, he left. Qin Nan nodded. Oh. Lu Qingzhu nodded. Why? If you can't bear to let him come over often. Qin Nan looked at his woman with a smile. It's not that I can't bear to let him go. Lu Qingzhu said. Then you can go find him when you're free. Qin Nan smiled. Lu Qingzhu looked at her mother. Why should I go find him? Aren't you going to find him? Yes, I'm going to cultivate. Okay, cultivate well. On the other side, Lin Xian came to the Mu family. Mu Qingya and the others were sitting in the living room. Lin Xian is fine, right? Will he be back soon? Zhang Ting asked hurriedly. Yes, he just contacted me. Mu Qingya sat on the sofa and kept looking outside. To be honest, after losing news of Lin Xian for the past few days, she was really anxious and her mind was in a mess. But fortunately, Lin Xian was fine now. After receiving the news, she finally had a good rest. Mu Feifei was, of course, happy. She was really worried that something had happened to him. What on earth did he go to do? Why did he look like he was injured? Knock, knock, knock. Lin Xian knocked on the door. Coming, coming. Mu Feifei hurriedly ran out. Brother-in-law. She saw Lin Xian standing at the door and shouted happily. She jumped into Lin Xian's arms and clung onto Lin Xian like an octopus. This scene was nothing in the eyes of others. As for the brother-in-law, they might have a good relationship. Everyone had heard that Lin Xian had saved Mu Feifei, so it was normal for them to have a good relationship. However, Lin Xian, as the party involved, and the one with a guilty conscience, when Mu Feifei threw herself into his arms, Lin Xian panicked. Come down, come down. No, don't you know how worried everyone is? Mu Feifei pouted. Lin Xian, I know. Come down first. Lin Xian was scared to death. F***ck. Everyone knew what this sister-in-law wanted to do. That was why only those with a guilty conscience would think nonsense. If Lin Xian didn't have a guilty conscience and didn't have that relationship with Mu Feifei, Lin Xian wouldn't panic at all if Mu Feifei clung onto Lin Xian. Oh. Mu Feifei jumped down. This girl. They shook their heads helplessly. Lin Xian looked at them. Uncle Mu, Auntie Mu, sorry for making you worry. We're fine. It's good that you're fine. Lin Xian nodded and looked at Mu Qingya. Mu Qingya stood there and opened her mouth. For a moment, she seemed to have no idea what to say. You're back. Mu Qingya didn't know what to say, so she hesitantly said these 3 words. When she said it, she felt a sense of regret. Why did she say that? You little girl, you're Lin Xian's girlfriend and you just said that? Zhang Ting said. Mu Qingya's lips moved. She didn't know what to say. Lin Xian smiled and said, Auntie, don't you know your daughter? She's just like that. Zhong Ting smiled. Come on in. Lin Xian and Mu Feifei walked in. It's getting late. You should go to bed early. Mu Hao said. Yes, Uncle and Auntie should go to bed early too. Go ahead. Lin Xian and Mu Qingya went upstairs. Hey, you have dark circles under your eyes. Lin Xian reached out and pinched Mu Qingya's butt. Mu Qingya, I'm just a little tired. Mu Qingya said. Are you sure you're not thinking of me? No. Lin Xian tried to hold back his laughter. Women were truly unfathomable creatures. Well, let's sleep. Lin Xian grinned. The two came to Mu Qingya's room. Mu Qingya also came in. Although it was her room, she seemed to be used to Lin Xian sleeping in her room and subconsciously let Lin Xian in. Take a shower. Mu Qingya glanced at Lin Xian and said. No need. Yes. Mu Qingya felt that Lin Xian smelled. Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose. It seemed like it. He hadn't taken a shower since he was injured. Mu Qingya couldn't stand Lin Xian sleeping in her bed. Hey, I'm going to take a shower. Lin Xian went to the bathroom happily. Mu Qingya also breathed a sigh of relief. It was good that Lin Xian was fine. After taking a shower, Lin Xian walked out of the bathroom while drying his hair. Qingya, do I smell good? Lin Xian walked over with a smile. Mu Qingya glanced at him and asked, Is your injury okay? She received a call saying that Lin Xian was injured and in a coma. Was the injury that made him unconscious for several days really okay? I'm fine. Do I look like I'm not fine? Lin Xian grinned. You look fine. Where are you going? Why are you injured? Mu Qingya couldn't understand it. He seemed to be a warrior. Did he go to fight with other warriors? Otherwise, why would he be injured? I went to fight with a demon beast, Lin Xian said. Demon beast? Mu Qingya frowned. Are there still demon beasts in our world? She really didn't know this. Because she wasn't a warrior, she definitely didn't know the true face of this world. She felt that there were martial artists in this world. She knew that, but did those kinds of monsters that could only be seen in movies and TV dramas also exist? Of course, what do you think? You've seen a lot of news, right? Some people are crossing thunder tribulation in the sky, some people see huge monsters and so on. Mu Qingya nodded. In fact, most of them are true. The monsters they see may be demon beasts. It's just that they can't accept the existence of such creatures. But all warriors know that they do exist. And we really fought with them. Mu Qingya opened her small mouth. Are they scary? In fact, they're similar to humans. Some are very scary, and some are very ordinary. But do you know what I encountered? Mu Qingya was curious. What? Ancient fierce beast, Tao Tai. Awesome, right? Mu Qingya. Chapter 1531. To be honest, why did she feel that this person was bragging? What's wrong? You don't believe me? Lin Xian looked at her. I don't know. Do they really exist? Of course. There's no such thing as a groundless rumor. Even the legendary Ho-I, Chong-I, Fushi, and Nuwa should exist. Mu Qingya? How is that possible? It's true. Then where are they? Maybe they're still in our world, maybe they're dead, or maybe they're in another world, Lin Xian said. Mu Qingya suddenly felt that this world of cultivation was so powerful. Can I cultivate? Mu Qingya asked Lin Xian. Of course you can. Although it's a lot late, I can at least guarantee that you have a certain amount of strength in a short time, but... What? Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian in confusion. I'm worried that if you can cultivate, you won't sleep for a few days and nights, you workaholic. Lin Xian rolled his eyes. Mu Qingya was right. She just felt that she didn't have enough time. If she didn't sleep, it would be good, right? And it seemed that martial artist's skin was better. She didn't have to worry about staying up late. Also, the scene that Lin Xian described seemed to be very powerful. Look, I knew that's what you were thinking. Mu Qingya said, right now, the development of the Mu group is unstoppable, especially after those few things have been developed and sold in large quantities. Now, I'm thinking that after this busy period, I can try to relax and try the cultivation you talked about. Then I'll teach you tonight, Lin Xian said with a smile. Can I? Of course. Here. Lin Xian handed her 2 elixirs. What are these? One is the foundation elixir, and the other is the body refining elixir. After you take these 2 elixirs, you can officially enter the martial arts world. But I suggest that you take them in the bathroom. Why? Because when the time comes, a lot of dirty things will come out from your skin. Those are the impurities in your body, the dirty things in the air, the dirty things that you eat and store, and so on. Lin Xian. Mu Qingya walked into the bathroom without hesitation and locked the door from the inside. Needless to say, Lin Xian liked her swift and decisive style. No matter what she did, she didn't think too much and just went straight to work. It was pretty good. Not long after, an uncontrollable scream came from the bathroom. Actually, it wasn't really a scream. It was more like a panicked scream. Lin Xian knew that the toxins in his body must have been expelled. At this time, Lin Xian went to the back garden and took out the medicine cauldron from his interspatial ring. He began to refine the medicine to treat their heart disease. The main purpose of this pill was not to treat heart disease. It was only to be used in conjunction with Lin Xian's method. They needed to use this pill's effect to protect them. Mu Feifei tosses and turns in bed, unable to fall asleep. Oh, she really wanted to have sex with her brother-in-law. Then she suddenly saw a flash of red light outside the window. She got up and walked over. In the back garden, Lin Xian was actually waving a flame there. Wow! So handsome. She saw Lin Xian actually controlling the flame. That feeling was unimaginable. So handsome. Da. Mu Feifei ran down in slippers and ran to the back garden to watch Lin Xian from behind. Wasn't this the process of refining pills she had seen in novels and TV dramas? Although it was a little different, she could tell. Click. Lin Xian lit a cigarette. Aren't you going to sleep? Lin Xian asked. I can't sleep. Brother-in-law, are you refining pills? Lin Xian nodded. Where's my sister? She's cultivating. Wow. Me too. Me too. Mu Feifei said excitedly. Lin Xian, you're so good at causing trouble. What will happen if you cultivate? Mu Feifei pouted, feeling wronged. I'm a good girl now. We'll talk about it in 2 days. Oh. Mu Feifei watched there. Then brother-in-law, my sister is cultivating tonight. Can you have sex with me? Mu Feifei asked. Lin Xian, cough cough cough. Lin Xian coughed dryly. No, I'll have sex with your sister tonight. Bad guy. Mu Feifei snorted. Bang, Lin Xian slapped on the cauldron and then opened the lid. A medicinal fragrance came out. Lin Xian took out a few pills inside. You don't have a heart attack, do you? Lin Xian asked. Mu Feifei nodded. No. That's good. Lin Xian nodded. Because he had only concocted 2 pills. Brother-in-law, do you have time now? Ha! Lin Xian looked at her in confusion. Now, let's have sex. I want to do it. Mu Feifei blinked at Lin Xian. Lin Xian, to be honest, who could resist it? Do you think I'm slow? But brother-in-law, you can deliberately speed up. Lin Xian rubbed his chin. Okay, let's go. He. Then the 2 of them went to Mu Feifei's room happily. Needless to say, the rest was naturally a big battle. Although Lin Xian deliberately sped up, Mu Feifei was very excited. Humph. Bad guy, take your pants and leave. Mu Feifei lay on the bed and pouted at Lin Xian. Hey, you're a woman. What did you just say? Now that I'm gone, you're not happy. Come on, let's go and have sex with my sister. Then Mu Feifei snuggled under the quilt and fell asleep comfortably. Lin Xian chuckled and walked out of the room happily. Well, maybe he could have sex with his sister tonight. That would depend on Mu Qingya's cultivation. Lin Xian went to Mu Qingya's room. She had already put on her clothes and was sitting on the bed cultivating. Hearing the noise, Mu Qingya opened her beautiful eyes. "Where did you go just now?" Mu Qingya asked. "Oh, I made pills for you." Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian. "Lin Xian. What kind of pill?" "It's for your heart. Take it tomorrow. You've had a few today. It's not the best time." Mu Qingya nodded. "Then I'll cultivate." She had opened the door to a new world. It was really wonderful. She was full of energy and felt very energetic. "No. Lin Xian. Why?" Mu Qingya was puzzled. Lin Xian leaned over with a smile and put his hand on her beautiful leg. "Mu Qingya," Lin Xian said, "you've just started cultivating. It's not good for you to meditate. Let's talk about it tomorrow." Lin Xian wanted to do something big tonight. Of course, what he said was not true. "I see." Mu Qingya was clueless. She didn't know what Lin Xian was talking about. Of course, she would listen to him. Chapter 1532. Mu Qingya was the kind of person who would be very serious and devoted to everything she did. To be honest, she had fallen in love with cultivation for the first time. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian and asked, "I have a lot of questions about cultivation to ask you." "Okay, let's talk in bed. The night is still long." Lin Xian grinned. Mu Qingya. "Ha ha ha." Lin Xian turned off the light, hugged Mu Qingya and got into bed with her. Mu Qingya struggled but couldn't break free. She found that she was a bad woman. She and Lin Xian weren't even a couple, but they slept like this every day. She also let Lin Xian take advantage of her. Although there was no last step, except for that, everything else was basically. She refused on the surface, but, in the end, Lin Xian would get what he wanted. She knew that it was because she indulged him. She didn't indulge him, but at least, she acquiesced. Wasn't she a bad woman? They weren't even a couple, but she still behaved like this. What was the difference between her and the other women in society? "Hey, Qingya, to be honest, are we really a couple now?" Lin Xian said. Mu Qingya. Hearing Lin Xian's words, she didn't know what to say. The two of them faced each other in the dark. Lin Xian didn't touch her. The main thing was that he touched her and she took it away, but the tip of her nose was full of his fragrance. "You still don't agree?" Lin Xian said aggrievedly. "I'm afraid that I can't bear the responsibility of a girlfriend." Lin Xian. "Sister, we're just a couple for the time being. What's there to be responsible about?" Mu Qingya. "So, in your eyes, a couple doesn't need to be responsible, right?" Mu Qingya frowned slightly. "No, that's not what I mean. I mean, we haven't started dating yet. Why are you thinking so deeply? I'll definitely take responsibility. What I mean is, you don't have to think too much about it." Mu Qingya said, "I don't have time every day, and I don't have experience. I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to care for others or be considerate of others. I even have a lot of problems, including being self-centered and ignoring your feelings. Many of my actions and words may make you unhappy, so..." "Damn." Lin Xian couldn't help but laugh. "You won't. I'll tell you what you don't know. If you don't know something, you can watch romance dramas, browse D-Station, and look at the daily lives of couples. Most of the time, you can follow your own thoughts and do things according to your heart." "Yes." Mu Qingya nodded. "So you've agreed?" Lin Xian's eyes suddenly lit up. "We can give it a try." "Hee hee." Lin Xian chuckled and reached his hand into her clothes. "Mu Qingya. You. In the past, when I touched you, you gave it to me. Now, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Why won't you give it to me?" Lin Xian laughed evilly. "Mu Qingya. You're making it sound like I'm really a bad woman." "Hee hee, of course not." That's because you used to like me, right? If you don't like me, how can you touch me? Lin Xian laughed evilly. Mu Qingya took out Lin Xian's hand. Take it away. Hey, 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 you're so heartless. It's uncomfortable. I'm not used to it. Mu Qingya lay on her side with her back facing Lin Xian and said, Wait until I fall asleep. Lin Xian held back his laughter. Little Qingya was actually quite cute. Okay. Lin Xian hugged her from behind. You're pushing against me. She really couldn't stand it. So she told Lin Xian that she didn't know how to be a good girlfriend. Yes, she and Lin Xian were boyfriend and girlfriend now, but she was really not used to being touched by Lin Xian. She didn't like that feeling. She always felt uncomfortable. Of course, it would be different when she fell asleep. After all, she wouldn't know anything when she fell asleep. Originally, Lin Xian wanted to see if he had a chance to do it tonight, but he didn't want to. Or rather, if Mu Qingya was not used to it, then Lin Xian definitely couldn't do it. Let's take it slow. If he forced it, it might have some negative effects on her. But he had to give it a try, right? Little Qingya, have you heard of double masturbation? Mu Qingya, I've heard of it. Isn't it in TV series and novels? Mu Qingya said. Do you want to give it a try? Lin Xian asked with a smile. Mu Qingya, don't think I don't know what you're thinking. Mu Qingya said. He. Lin Xian smirked. No. Then she refused. Okay. Lin Xian also guessed. I can't accept it for the time being. Then Mu Qingya added another sentence. In fact, it was a disguised way of giving Lin Xian a chance. She didn't directly say that she couldn't do it, but she wasn't mentally prepared yet. She didn't know what to do. Got it. Mu Qingya. To be honest, Lin Xian also felt a little bad. Why? He had to leave here in more than 2 months. Lin Xian didn't know how long it would take for him to come back. But he was sure that he could come back. But he couldn't be sure of the time. Let's make it short. 1 year. For girls, losing any contact with Lin Xian and not being able to see him for a year was very cruel. And for Lin Xian, it was indeed very irresponsible. Therefore, Lin Xian didn't want to have anything to do with other girls. He couldn't bear it. Lu Qingzhu was very beautiful. Lin Xian was just flirting with her. If he really had any feelings for her, he would have saved her, chatted with her, cultivated their relationship, and slowly wooed her. But Lin Xian couldn't. He really couldn't bear this kind of responsibility. Since he couldn't bear it, then he wouldn't touch her. However, Lin Xian really had to take responsibility for Mu Feifei and Mu Qingya. Although nothing happened between him and Mu Qingya, Lin Xian felt that with her personality, it would be difficult for her to like another person. Tell me about cultivation, Lin Feng said. Cultivation. What do you want to ask? For example, what realm is considered an expert, what are the abilities, how to cultivate, and what is the most powerful person in our world? Mu Qingya turned around. In the darkness, her beautiful eyes looked at Lin Xian and asked. Well, Lin Xian then slowly told her. I think the most powerful person in this world is the virtual realm. At most, it's the virtual realm. There's probably no one in the heavenly Tao realm. Can the heavenly Tao realm shatter the void like in the legends? Chapter 1533. Did the realm above the heavenly Tao realm shatter the void? To be honest, Lin Xian didn't know either. The strongest person Lin Xian had seen was Linglong Shui's senior, right? However, Lin Xian didn't know how many stars Linglong Shui's senior was in the heavenly Tao realm. However, Linglong Shui was only at 2 stars. Yi Ranbing's realm was slightly higher at 3 stars. Huang Shi was about the same. Lin Xian didn't know how powerful those 8 or 9 stars heavenly Tao realm existences were. Therefore, Lin Xian didn't know if the realm above the heavenly Tao realm was a god that could shatter the void. However, it was said that the difference of 1 star in the heavenly Tao realm was equivalent to a whole realm. Anyway, it was very difficult to improve. Maybe. I don't know either. Lin Xian said. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian in the dark. All right, let's sleep. Mu Qingya closed her eyes. Okay, let's sleep. Lin Xian then hugged her and didn't do anything else. The two of them fell asleep. Now, Wang Xintong had been found. There was no news about the others, but it shouldn't be a problem. If it was another world, Lin Xian might be worried. However, this was a weakened heavenly blue planet. They should be able to accept it very quickly. The next morning, Mu Qingya opened her eyes. Indeed, Lin Xian's hand. She hadn't fallen asleep last night. It was Lin Xian who fell asleep first. After he fell asleep, his hand naturally reached into her clothes as if it was a subconscious action. It was very strange. He must have slept with girls every day in the past. Otherwise, why would he have such a subconscious action? Even if she pulled his hand out, he might reach in again after a few seconds. How terrifying! This person must have had many girlfriends and slept with them every day. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. Mu Qingya sighed. She didn't really care how many girlfriends Lin Xian had before, but she was worried that apart from her, Lin Xian also had. Perhaps she was just a mistress? Mu Qingya woke up early in the morning. While Lin Xian was still sleeping, she quietly took Lin Xian's phone. No luck. Mu Qingya was a little surprised. This was a very common phenomenon among women. In the past, Mu Qingya wouldn't care. But now that she and Lin Xian were a couple, she cared. I bought this phone when I mistook him for a robber when I first met him. To be honest, now that I think about it, it's a little funny. It will definitely be a very interesting memory. Then she took a look. Lin Xian only had a few WeChat friends. Herself, Mu Feifei, and Qin Yijuan. She could recognize the three of them, and the last one. Little Qing Zhu? Why did she address him in such an ambiguous manner? But he seemed to be like this. Little Qingya. Little Junjun. Little Qing Zhu was also very normal. Then she took a look at the chat history. Mu Qingya probably knew who it was. It should be the woman who called her. She also asked Lin Xian if he had gone back. Lin Xian's reply was very cold. He just replied with a yes. That probably wasn't him. The other person was Zhang Yang. The only other friend left looked like a girl. Little Xintong. Mu Qingya opened the phone and took a look at their chat history. There didn't seem to be any special chat history. She was the one who helped her become a big star and gain 10 million fans. So it was her. But what was their relationship? Forget it, forget it, forget it. Mu Qingya quietly put the phone where it was and closed her eyes. After a while, Lin Xian crossed his legs and lay on top of her. It was the most comfortable position. Mu Qingya opened her beautiful eyes. Lin Xian also opened his eyes and they looked at each other. Morning. Lin Xian smiled. Morning. Hee hee. Lin Xian then smacked his lips hard on her lips. Mu Qingya pushed Lin Xian aside in disgust. You. Suddenly, she felt something, and her pretty face turned red. It's not my fault. It's normal in the morning. Lin Xian smiled shamelessly. I'm getting up. Mu Qingya was about to get up. Hey, 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 don't. Aren't you going to help me? Mu Qingya. Get out. Lin Xian. Hey, don't be so heartless. I'm not saying that I'm going to do it with you. But you have to help me. Mu Qingya. It's the girlfriend's duty. Lin Xian reminded her. Mu Qingya paused and then took a deep breath. To be honest, except for the last step, they were already so intimate. What couldn't she do? It seemed that this was what a girlfriend should do. Okay. What should I do? Lin Xian smirked and whispered in her ear. Go to hell. You're so disgusting. Mu Qingya was about to get up. Hey, 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 let's use our hands first. Our hands are fine, right? Lin Xian said aggrievedly. Mu Qingya took a deep breath. Hey. Lin Xian then took her slender hand and placed it on top of his. Mu Qingya's delicate body suddenly trembled and she quickly closed her eyes. Click. Lin Xian lit a cigarette and lay there. Comfortable. Ah! Mu Qingya screamed and ran to the bathroom. Lin Xian smirked. How comfortable. Mu Qingya went downstairs first and Lin Xian went downstairs 10 minutes later. Sister, why did you scream just now? Imperial mother, imperial father, and I all heard it just now. What happened? Mu Feifei leaned over to Mu Qingya and asked. Mu Qingya sat there straight and glanced at Mu Feifei. Don't talk when you eat. Humph. Mu Feifei rolled her eyes and said, You must have been bullied by my brother-in-law early in the morning. Then my brother-in-law couldn't help but scream. Mu Qingya. F***ck. You little girl. What's in your head all day long? If you envy your sister for finding a boyfriend, you can find one too. But you have to get through your father and me first, Zhongting said. I plan to be alone for the rest of my life and accompany my parents for the rest of my life. Get out of my way. You've been with us for more than 20 years. I'm tired of you. Zhongting glared at her. Sigh, Mu Feifei sniffed, feeling wronged. At this time, Lin Xian came downstairs. Xian, come and eat. Coming, auntie. Lin Xian sat down next to Mu Qingya with a smile. Mu Qingya thought for a while and got up to serve Lin Xian a bowl of porridge. Lin Xian smiled in his heart. Xian, when are you and Qingya going to have a child? Zhongting looked at Lin Xian and asked. Lin Xian. Chapter 1534. Children. Damn it. Speaking of this, Lin Xian missed little Sheshe and little Tianyi so much. Mom. Mu Qingya's pretty face was slightly red. What's wrong? You're not young anymore. At your age, some children can already walk. We don't lack money or anything. Even if you don't have time, your dad and I can take care of the child. Listen to me and have a child as soon as possible. Xian, what do you think? Zhongting looked at Lin Xian. Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose. I don't have a problem with that. Mu Qingya. It's just that your daughter, she might not be very willing. Mu Qingya. How dare she? Zhongting glared at Mu Qingya. Mu Qingya. Mom, I'm usually very busy. As I said, although you're busy, we don't lack money. Your dad and I will take care of the child. If we really can't, didn't Xian say that he will cure your father? I want to cure you and your father's heart disease. After you are cured, your father and I will be able to manage the company. You can retire and take care of the children. What's there to hesitate about? Mu Qingya. Mu Feifei blinked her big eyes and said, Sister, if you don't want to, I can. Lin Xian. Go away, you wicked girl, what are you talking about? Zhongting glared at Mu Feifei. He. Mom, I don't want children yet. I told you, I don't want you to take care of the child. Mu Qingya was speechless. Ah. Auntie, if you really can't take care of the child, then don't. Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose and said, Look at how much little Xian cares about you, and how much he thinks about you. He wants children so much, but what about you? You've never been in a relationship before, but you have to learn to think more about the man. Your dad and I had you when we were only 21 years old. You're already in your 20s now. Listen to me, don't go to the company today. Mu Qingya. What was this? Lin Xian held back his laughter. Mom. Feifei. Yes. Mu Feifei stood up. Go to your sister's room. Mu Feifei probably understood what Zhongting meant. She was going to see if there were any condoms. If there were, she would throw them away. All right. Then Mu Feifei ran up quickly. Mu Qingya. Mom, the company is very busy during this period. I have to go. Lin Xian smiled and said, Auntie, let her go to the company. It's not good to do it in broad daylight. Tonight, Tonight will definitely be fine. Mu Qingya. Bastard. Stinky hooligan. She even suspected that Lin Xian had colluded with her mother. Damn. That's fine too. Zhong Ting nodded. Can you come back earlier today? Zhong Ting asked. I'll try my best. Mu Qingya lowered her head and drank the porridge. If you have any work, you can hand it over to me. I'll help you with it. Come back early tonight. Mu Qingya wiped her mouth and stood up. I'm done. I'm going to work. Then she picked up her keys, put on her shoes, and ran away. Xian, this girl's personality is like this. Don't think too much. I know that it's not easy for you to get along with her. I can guess. Lin Xian nodded and sniffed pitifully. Auntie, it's really not easy. I know my daughter very well. Don't worry. Mu Hao shook his head and said, Honey, it's better to let nature take its course. Don't you know our daughter's personality? Although Xian and Qingya are boyfriend and girlfriend and even sleep in the same bed, I don't think they've done it more than a few times. How do you know? How do you know this kind of thing? Mu Hao glared at Zhong Ting. Why don't I know? I go to our daughter's room every day. Her sheets are changed every day, but I've seen that she hasn't had time to wash them yet. There's nothing left. Lin Xian. I say, woman, is there something wrong with you? Mu Hao couldn't stand it anymore. What? Can't I care about our daughter? Zhong Ting rolled her eyes at him. Sigh, it's not that you can't, but, forget it. Lin Xian was shocked. He knew that Mu Qingya had the habit of washing clothes at night. She usually had no time in the company during the day. She would wash clothes and sheets when she came back at night. If she didn't wake up early in the morning, she wouldn't have time to wash clothes or anything. Moreover, she absolutely couldn't put the clothes in the washing machine at night. Otherwise, the clothes would smell. She also wouldn't let Zhong Ting help her. She was too independent. Therefore, during the day, when they weren't at home, Zhong Ting could go into Mu Qingya's room to see the situation on the sheets. They had been married for more than 20 years. How could she not know the situation on the sheets? She would know if they were doing anything. Anyway, she had seen so many times, but she really didn't see what she should see. Therefore, she felt that Lin Xian was quite miserable. Although her beautiful daughter was in his hands and they slept together every night, but she really couldn't stand it anymore. She decided to help Lin Xian. Auntie, to be honest, since I lived here, I haven't. Sigh. Zhong Ting patted Lin Xian on the shoulder and said, Auntie understands. That's why Auntie wants to help you. This girl is very sensible, but when it comes to love, she's like a blank piece of paper. She can't get used to it if you touch her. Lin Xian nodded. Yes, your daughter is really difficult to deal with. If I wasn't her boyfriend, I would really think that she doesn't like men at all. Mu Hao smiled and said, Everything has to be done slowly. Lin Xian nodded. I know. By the way, Uncle, I'll treat your heart disease now. When Qingya comes back tonight, I'll treat her. Mu Hao and Zhong Ting's eyes lit up. Is it done? Lin Xian nodded. It's done. Do you need to do anything? Do you need an operation? Lin Xian smiled and said, There's no need for an operation. Acupuncture will do. But first, you have to take this pill. About half an hour later, Lin Xian pulled out the silver needle. At the same time, it could be seen that the silver needle had turned black. It wasn't poison, but it was similar to all the so-called bad things in the body. The impurities in the air were all gathered here. How is it? Zhong Ting asked hurriedly. Easy. Very easy. Mu Hao was pleasantly surprised. In the past, I felt that my body was very heavy, and I didn't even dare to make any big movements. But now, I feel very relaxed. I haven't felt this way for many, many years. I even feel like I can run and jump as I please. Lin Xian smiled and said, Uncle Mu, it's not a feeling. It's real. I can run and jump as I please now. Ha ha ha. Xian, thank you so much. Ha ha ha. Mu Hao smiled and patted Lin Xian on the shoulder. Chapter 1535. They felt that it was their honor to meet Lin Xian. This kid was too heaven-defying. What was the main reason? The main reason was that they had sought help from other so-called martial artists, but they couldn't do anything about it. However, when it came to Lin Xian, everything was solved. On the other side, the Lin family, Lin Tian was very busy these days. What was he busy with? His brother was dead. His brother went to the Ghost Mountain and died. He even brought his body here and held a funeral for his brother. He was happy. Now that his brother had died, the position of the Lin family's patriarch would definitely fall into his, Lin Tian's, hands. However, there was also something that made him unhappy, and that was Lin Xian. He didn't know what this Lin Xian was. His last plan failed and he didn't die. Lin Tian was really convinced. Young master. A man walked into Lin Tian's room. Help me do something and you can leave the Lin family after you're done. The man's eyes narrowed. Please speak. Then, Lin Tian handed him a photo. The man glanced at it. The chairman of the Mu Group? That's right. Help me catch her. This woman gets off work at 8 or 9 o'clock every night and she has to drive for a while. You'll have a good chance to make a move on her. Catch her, knock her out and send her to the address I'll give you later. Do you understand? Okay. Then, the man walked away. Lin Tian revealed a bloodthirsty smile. Mu Qingya, you can't blame me for this. I wanted to play with you, but now, you forced me. Then, I'll use a more forceful method. I don't believe that this Lin Xian can act so presumptuously in my territory. Lin Tian's plan was simple. He wanted to capture Mu Qingya and play with her as he pleased. Then, he would record a video and she wouldn't be able to resist. In his territory, he could even find a domain realm master to help him. If Lin Xian came, wouldn't he die? This way everything would be solved. Nice. Lin Xian went to the Mu Group. Yo, Zhang Yang. You're putting on airs now. Lin Xian could not help but laugh when he saw Zhang Yang in his suit. Ha ha ha, then shouldn't he act more like a dog? Zhang Yang smiled and gave Lin Xian a bear hug. His life was very comfortable now. Although he was very tired and could not sleep for more than a few hours every day during this period, he was really happy. He was shining, and he was earning a lot of money. Perhaps he could earn as much money as he did 20 years ago in 1 year here. Although he was not a general manager and was only a department manager, the project he was in charge of was a big money-making project. It would not be a problem for him to be promoted to tens of millions in a year. Moreover, he didn't want to earn more. He already had enough. This was already a life he couldn't imagine. How have you been? Lin Xian asked. It's tiring, but it feels great. Ha ha ha, Lin Xian handed him a cigarette. The two of them sat in the living room, drinking coffee and chatting. You. I haven't heard from you for a few days. What are you doing? You don't care about such a big company? Zhang Yang asked. Why should I care when you guys are here? I'm busy with something important. Don't tell me you're going to start another company? Start your head. I won't talk to you about other things. The Mu Group has a lot of capital now, right? Zhang Yang said, I don't know. You have to ask President Mu, but it must be a lot. Okay, I'll go find her. I have something to do. Okay. Mu Qingya was busy in the office when Lin Xian opened the door and walked in. What are you doing here? Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian in surprise. I missed you. Lin Xian leaned over and put his hand on her leg. Mu Qingya, don't mess around. Be serious. I'm working. Hey, let's talk about business. Does the Mu Group have the capital to overthrow the Lin family? Lin Xian asked. Yes, he should consider completing the mission of destroying the Lin family. It was just that he didn't dare to kill them. After all, Lin Xian was not so invincible on this earth. Not yet. I need time. Although we have made a lot of money recently, the Lin family has been saving for many years. We can't compete with them in such a short time. Mu Qingya said. Lin Xian thought for a while. Why do you want to deal with the Lin family so much? The Lin family did that to my sister-in-law. Of course I have to deal with them. But there is no evidence. Otherwise, we can just call the police. Even if they are a big family, Junjun can handle this kind of thing. Mu Qingya rubbed her temples. Let's talk about it later. Go home early tonight. Lin Xian smirked. You. Mu Qingya was convinced by Lin Xian. No. Hey, Auntie said we should have a baby. Mu Qingya rubbed her temples. No. Hey, if you don't, Auntie will suspect something. Lin Xian. Suspect what? Mu Qingya was puzzled. Do you know that Auntie goes to your room every day when you go to work? Mu Qingya opened her mouth and looked at Lin Xian in confusion. What? What do you think? She looks at your sheets. Mu Qingya. So, Auntie must have suspected something. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. You're not lying to me? Why would I lie to you? If I lie to you, curse me that I can't touch a woman for the rest of my life. Mu Qingya. This was not good. Let's talk about it later. I have to work first. Mu Qingya had to hand it to her own mother. I'll go with you. No, you can go somewhere else. The company is very big and there are some places to have fun. I'll get off work early today. Ha ha ha, okay. At 7 o'clock in the evening, Lin Xian drove Mu Qingya home. What she meant by a little earlier was only an hour or two earlier. Lin Xian was convinced. In the dark, the man saw Mu Qingya's car, but he also saw Lin Xian sitting in the driver's seat. Mu Qingya was not alone. This was going to be troublesome. Young master, there is a man in Mu Qingya's car. We may not be able to do it today. Oh, really? Lin Tian took a drag of his cigarette. Is it Lin Xian? I can't see him clearly. Lin Tian snorted. Forget it. We'll do it tomorrow. Lin Xian took Mu Qingya back to the Mu family. Lin Xian had originally planned to make his move tonight, but awkwardly, there was something else that attracted Lin Xian's attention tonight, and that was his beloved little Qingya. Do you still want to eat tonight? Zhang Ting asked. Mu Qingya. Why not? Oh, I mean, don't eat too much tonight. Mu Qingya. Auntie, you have to eat. If you don't eat, you won't have the strength to work. Oh, right. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian. I mean, I don't have the energy to go to work tomorrow. Chapter 1536. After dinner, Mu Qingya wanted to sit in the living room, chat for a while, watch TV, have a cup of tea, eat some fruit, and then go upstairs and rest. Zhang Ting said to Mu Qingya. Mu Qingya, I'll sit for a while. Mu Qingya said. Look at you. You're usually so busy. It's rare for you to get off work early today. When are you going to rest? Xian, take Qingya upstairs to rest. Okay, Auntie. Mu Qingya. Ah. She was convinced. Then Lin Xian and Mu Qingya went upstairs. Mother, why are you urging me? Even if I want to do that kind of thing, it has to be consensual, Mu Feifei muttered. You're a single dog who hasn't even had a boyfriend. What right do you have to say that? Mu Feifei opened her mouth. Boo-hoo. Her mother was heartbroken. Qingya, I swear I didn't say anything to your mother, and I didn't ask her to do it. Lin Xian and Mu Qingya sat on the sofa in her room. Maybe for rich men, the sofa in the bedroom was a legendary fort, but for Mu Qingya, it was just a sofa that she put in to change her sitting position. Okay. Mu Qingya nodded. But let's not force it. Let's just go with the flow. Lin Xian lit a cigarette and said. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian and said, No. Ha. Lin Xian looked at her. Let's try it tonight. Mu Qingya's face was a little red when she said this. Lin Xian, his hand holding the cigarette, trembled slightly. Qingya, it's not necessary. Lin Xian said. To be honest, Lin Xian was also very hesitant. On the one hand, Xiao Qingya was really beautiful, especially when she was dressed in professional attire. She looked just like Lin Ye, Murong Qing, and Luo Chenxi. Anyway, she was charming. That was his type. On the other hand, Lin Xian felt that relationships should be developed step by step. It didn't mean that the earlier they had sex, the better. Moreover, Lin Xian felt that he might make her sad. So in fact, Lin Xian just wanted to take advantage of her and let nature take its course. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian and said, I think my mom is right. I don't have much to worry about. Besides, we're a couple. It's only a matter of time. It doesn't matter if it's earlier or later. Don't treat this as a mission. Lin Xian. No. She shook her head. Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose. What do you think? Mu Qingya asked. I don't have any objections. I'm definitely happy to do so. It's just... Mu Qingya frowned slightly and looked at Lin Xian. She said, I don't know about your background yet. For Mu Qingya, Lin Xian was a mystery except for his name. Me? Didn't Xiao Yijuan tell you about me? I have no parents, no relatives, and I'm an orphan. Is there anything else you want to know? Lin Xian said. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. No. So, for me, this is actually my home. Lin Xian shrugged. I heard that uncle and aunt were in a car accident. Lin Xian nodded. Well, you reminded me. Lin Xian glanced at the time. Tomorrow is the anniversary of their death. Lin Xian sighed in his heart. To be honest, he hadn't felt the love of a complete family in this world, nor in the other world. But fortunately, he had so many kind, lovely, considerate, and caring girls around him. In Jiangnan City? Lin Xian nodded. Yes. I'll go with you. Okay, let them see their daughter-in-law. Lin Xian smiled. Then I'll go take a shower first. Mu Qingya said lightly. Hey, wait. Lin Xian stopped her. Yes. Lin Xian looked at her and said, I'll tell you something, but first you have to promise me not to overreact. You can decide the rest. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian and nodded. Actually, I have a girlfriend. Lin Xian. In Sky Blue, Lin Xian didn't say anything because polygamy was the norm in that world. But on Earth, no. Mu Qingya, on the other hand, was quite calm. Lin Xian looked at her. Why did he have to say it? Lin Xian felt that he couldn't live with himself if he didn't say it. She was about to give herself to him. It would be too much if he didn't say it. This was Earth. Lin Xian had lived on Earth before. He knew the situation here, and he knew how proud a girl like Mu Qingya was. Why didn't you say anything? I guess I guessed it. Mu Qingya said. Then you. Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes and said, I'm a little angry. But I still appreciate you telling me. Lin Xian scratched his head. So, I'm your lover? Lin Xian shook his head. No, girlfriend. What about her? That's true. Mu Qingya pondered. So she doesn't know, right? Scumbag. Lin Xian said, she knows. Huh. She suddenly frowned. They both know, and they've accepted each other. Mu Qingya? They. Yes. Lin Xian nodded. Mu Qingya took a deep breath. I underestimated you. Ahem. Lin Xian coughed. So, you can be angry, but don't do anything else. If you don't want to, we'll continue acting. I won't take advantage of you. Lin Xian said. He was going back to Sky Blue Planet, and he was afraid that he would let her down. Lin Xian was okay with taking advantage of her, but if he went too far, he wouldn't be able to forgive himself. Why should I be angry? Mu Qingya said. Ha! This time, it was Lin Xian's turn to be confused. You helped me protect my family business and cured my father's heart disease. Let's not talk about anything else. You should do something to show your gratitude. Mu Qingya said. Then forget it. I want affection, not gratitude. Rest. I won't touch you. Lin Xian lit a cigarette and took a puff. You mean that's it? It's my fault. I should have told you from the beginning, and I shouldn't have taken advantage of you. I'm used to it. Lin Xian touched the tip of his nose. Ha ha ha. Mu Qingya sneered. I used to admire you. But now, I feel that you're just like this. Mu Qingya stood up and walked to the bathroom. If you're a man, do what you should do. If you're a scumbag, then continue to be a scumbag. Did I ever blame you? Then she walked in. Lin Xian? What the F***CK? Lin Xian was dumbfounded. Was she angry? Lin Xian couldn't even tell. Chapter 1537. Lin Xian kept smoking in the room. What did Mu Qingya mean? She said that if he was a man, he should do what a man should do. If he was a scumbag, he should do what a scumbag should do. Wasn't she angry? How could she be like this? Then she went to take a shower. Mu Qingya was soaked in the hot water. She leaned against the hot water with her eyes closed. She was in a mess. She really wasn't angry because Lin Xian was two-timing, or rather, multiple women. She really wasn't angry because of this. Yes, the concept of monogamy was deeply ingrained in this world. No matter how much a girl liked to play and play, in the end, only one person was allowed to get married. Of course, it might be different for other people. She thought that Lin Xian was very outstanding. Plus, she had seen Lin Xian's phone before, so she guessed something. Sure enough. In fact, she was quite happy that Lin Xian told her this. But she was angry that he told her this. Yes, Mu Qingya was angry about this. Aren't you a scumbag? Aren't you cheating on several women? Then why did you tell me? Can't you just keep it to yourself? Idiot. Lin Xian had a headache. It was really difficult. Fortunately, he didn't have more contact with Lu Qingzhu and Qin Yijuan. Otherwise, Lin Xian would be very difficult. After a while, click, Mu Qingya opened the door and walked out in a bathrobe. Lin Xian looked up at her. Gulp, Mu Qingya looked at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes and frowned. How many cigarettes did you smoke? Ha. Ha ha ha. Lin Xian smiled awkwardly. Mu Qingya quickly opened the window. Go take a shower, she said. Qingya you. Lin Xian looked at her. Go take a shower. Mu Qingya repeated her words. Then I'll go. Lin Xian went to take a shower in confusion. What was little Qingya trying to do? He wasn't angry anymore, but Lin Xian was worried that she had decided to give herself to him out of gratitude. If that was the case, it would be even more difficult for Lin Xian. After taking a shower, Lin Xian came over wrapped in a bathrobe. Mu Qingya was sitting under the quilt, playing with her mobile phone. She glanced at Lin Xian with her beautiful eyes. Lin Xian took out a cigarette. Stop smoking. Mu Qingya said. I don't feel comfortable if I don't smoke. Lin Xian said, feeling wronged. It wasn't easy to get rid of the smell of smoke in the house. All right, I won't smoke anymore. Let's sleep. Lin Xian then crawled into bed. Mu Qingya turned off the light, and the two of them remained silent in the dark. It was very awkward. Both of them were still awake, and their eyes were still open. This time, Lin Xian didn't even touch her, nor did he have any physical contact with her. Mu Qingya gritted her teeth. He really wasn't a man. Lin Xian was a man, and he felt very uncomfortable now. But, although he was also a scumbag, he was also an incompetent scumbag. Lin Xian coughed and said, Are you asleep? No. Mu Qingya replied. Why not? I can't sleep. Why can't you sleep? Mu Qingya? Maybe it's because I usually sleep late, and I'm not used to sleeping so early today. Mu Qingya replied faintly. Then, should we do something? Lin Xian asked. It was very awkward. Damn it. Mu Qingya closed her beautiful eyes. Up to you. Hey, hey, hey. Lin Xian turned over, looked at her back, and said, Well, what I want is affection, not gratitude. Mu Qingya slowly turned around, and the two of them looked at each other in the dark. Do you think I'm grateful or affectionate? I don't know. Lin Xian shook his head gently. You know. Mu Qingya said. Lin Xian, well, he knew, but he wasn't sure. There must be affection involved. With Mu Qingya's personality, if she didn't have feelings for someone, how could she let him sleep with her? The first time was an accident, and she had no choice, but what about later? She even let Lin Xian do whatever he wanted. It must be because of affection. Lin Xian knew it too, but Lin Xian wasn't sure if it was out of gratitude or anger. Will it affect our relationship? Lin Xian asked. Why are you talking so much nonsense now? Lin Xian, wow. Well, because I care about you, so I'm talking so much nonsense. Lin Xian looked at her. Mu Qingya opened her beautiful eyes and looked into Lin Xian's eyes. If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't be honest with you. But because I care, I'm afraid you'll be hurt, so I have to say it. Lin Xian said. Mu Qingya sighed slightly. To be honest, Lin Xian's words touched her. It seemed like it. He didn't have to be honest with her. He could have just kept it a secret. Why did he have to be honest? It seemed like what he said was true. I know your personality. You'll be angry and upset, and you might even hold it in. I don't have anything to hide from you, so I hope you won't hide your feelings from me. Lin Xian said. I don't, Mu Qingya said. Really? Yes. Then what do you think? Lin Xian asked. Mu Qingya opened her beautiful eyes and said, I think it's best if you don't tell me. Really? But now, if you're not lying to me and your other girlfriends don't care about this, then I don't care either. Lin Xian. It was hard to imagine that this was coming from an earthling. This was coming from a very arrogant woman from Earth. No. Lin Xian frowned. So, Lin Xian felt that Mu Qingya was still being impulsive. Don't worry. I'm very calm now. I'm not as old-fashioned as you think. Really? Lin Xian looked at her and said, You haven't been in a relationship for more than 20 years. Aren't you old-fashioned? Mu Qingya. That's different. That's because you're waiting for me, right? Ha ha ha. What are you laughing at? Lin Xian reached out and hugged her. Mu Qingya closed her eyes. Go to sleep. Just sleep like this, Lin Xian said. I'm finally ready. If you sleep, I don't know when the next time will be. Mu Qingya said. I say, big sister, are you serious? Yes. Lin Xian swallowed a mouthful of saliva. It's going to hurt. Mu Qingya. Go to hell. Mu Qingya gritted her teeth. Hey, why are you suddenly scolding me? Lin Xian said and kissed her. I don't care anymore. Why should I care about her? Stop being so indecisive like a fool. The girl has already said so. Why are you still hesitating? Chapter 1538. Just like that, a joyous night passed. The older sister was indeed more fragrant than the younger sister, and not just by a little bit. If Mu Feifei knew what Lin Xian was thinking, she would definitely bite Lin Xian to death. How shameless. Bah. The next morning, well, Lin Xian didn't get up as early as Mu Qingya. Mu Qingya opened her eyes first, and the first thing she saw was Lin Xian's naughty face. This face, you don't think it's very handsome, but it's very charming right now. Beauty was in the eye of the beholder. As her man, in Mu Qingya's eyes, Lin Xian was indeed different. Bastard. Thinking of last night, Mu Qingya couldn't help blushing. So that was what men and women did. To be honest, it was quite amazing, but it was really embarrassing. Hey, Qingya, you're blushing so early in the morning. I don't know what to say. Lin Xian's voice suddenly sounded. Mu Qingya. She couldn't help blushing again. Shameless. Hey, what's wrong? Why are you scolding me again? Lin Xian smirked and pressed her under his body. Get up. Mu Qingya blushed and pushed Lin Xian away. No, you're blushing so early in the morning. You made me think the wrong way. You have to be responsible for me. Mu Qingya. I'm going to pull the knife out from under the pillow. Mu Qingya said. Damn. Are you serious? Lin Xian quickly let go of her. Mu Qingya also let out a long sigh of relief. It's not true. Then she quickly got up. How dare you lie to me? Lin Xian glared at her. Mu Qingya put on her pajamas and walked to the bathroom. Are you going to work today? Lin Xian asked. Well, what else can I do? Why don't we play together for a day? You can also give yourself a break. Mu Qingya washed her face and said, No, I've been quite busy recently. Let's finish this period. Don't you have anything to do? Lin Xian rubbed the tip of his nose. You're right. Why do I feel like I'm useless? That's not it. Lin Xian thought about it for a while. He really did have things to do. However, he had to advance to the law realm. It would be soon. Lin Xian decided to go to the Lin family after reaching the law realm. After all, Lin Xian had experienced the previous incident and had a deep understanding of the strength of the martial artists on Earth. Lin Xian had a rough idea of how strong they were. Going to the Lin family while at the profound heaven realm was really not possible. Oh, by the way, does our company have capital now? Lin Xian walked to the back and hugged Mu Qingya from behind. Her body suddenly trembled. What capital are you referring to? Money. Yes. Can it be compared to the Lin family? Lin Xian asked. Mu Qingya frowned slightly. Not in the short term, but it won't be a problem to start another project. If it can be started, what do you want to do? You can do it now. Then let's attack the Lin family's capital, Lin Xian said. Destroying the Lin family didn't mean killing everyone in the Lin family. Of course, killing everyone in the Lin family was the same as destroying the Lin family, but Lin Xian couldn't do it. Lin Xian and Lin Tian's grudge could only involve a few people. If he wanted to kill countless innocent people, Lin Xian really couldn't do it. Therefore, Lin Xian wanted to kick the Lin family out of the 8 great families and then do something. It shouldn't be a problem. Are you sure? Mu Qingya asked. To be honest, Mu Qingya was also unhappy with the Lin family. They had pressured all the major corporations and had even pushed her former Mu corporation to the brink of collapse. She had been unhappy about it, but she had never said anything about it. Now that Lin Xian had said that he wanted to destroy the Lin family, the little devil in her heart had appeared. Of course. Do we have the qualifications now? Yes. Mu Qingya nodded. Good. Then destroy the Lin family's business. Mu Qingya nodded. Okay. The Mu group definitely had the capital. Their current capital was very exaggerated. The key was that the Mu group's current position was unshakable. Some of them might have been the Lin family's business. Now they were all discerning people. They knew very well that the Mu group was impossible. With the country behind it, it was obvious who they were on. Don't pretend. Let them know that it was the Mu group who did it. Lin Xian said with a smile. I'll listen to you. The two of them then walked down. Why are you up so early? Zhang Ting was making breakfast for them. I went to bed early, so I got up early. Mu Qingya said. What? You went to bed so early? Zhang Ting was surprised when she heard this. Last night. I went back to my room very early last night. Mom, you know that. Then did you do what you should do? Mu Qingya blushed and then nodded. Zhang Ting glanced at Lin Xian suspiciously. Lin Xian smiled and nodded. Ha ha ha, okay, let's eat. After breakfast, Lin Xian and Mu Qingya went to the company together. He didn't know what Ling Ying and the others were doing now. In fact, Lin Xian felt that it shouldn't be difficult to find them. After all, this was also a world of the internet. But why didn't he look for them? Lin Xian was afraid that they would be involved in some of the struggles on Earth. On the other side, the Lin family. Master, it's not good. This master was the father of the current Lin family's Lin Tian. What's the fuss about? Lin Haiyang was very upset now because his eldest son was dead. His eldest son died in the Ghost Mountain range. Although almost no one was spared in Ghost Mountain, and only Lu Qingzhu survived, he could not understand why Lu Qingzhu was the only one who survived. What exactly happened in the Ghost Mountain range? Although Lu Qingzhu said it, why didn't he believe it? Then why was Lu Qingzhu the one who survived in the end and not those powerhouses with celestial realm cultivation? This wasn't normal. But he didn't have the capital to say anything to the Lu family. Sigh. The Lin family's business was attacked. Just such a small matter? If we're attacked, then we'll attack back. Who is our Lin family afraid of? Lin Haiyang's eyes narrowed as he said. But master, it's the Mu group that attacked us. What? The Mu group? In the eyes of everyone now, the Mu group was a behemoth. Perhaps they hadn't grown to that level yet, but according to the things they said in the follow-up press conference, once it was realized, they would become the richest man in the world. Now, why did the Mu group attack their Lin group for no reason? What's going on? Maybe the second young master targeted the Mu group before. Now that the Mu group has the capital, it's back. Lin Haiyang frowned. Call Lin Tian over for this, daddy. Chapter 1539. Lin Tian was summoned to the living room by Lin Haiyang. What's going on? Did you make a move on the Mu group? Lin Haiyang angrily pointed at Lin Tian. Dad, it's just a move on the Mu group. It's not a big deal. You even called me over for such a thing. I thought it was something serious. Lin Tian shrugged his shoulders. Slap. Lin Haiyang angrily gave him a slap. At this time, Lin Tian realized the seriousness of the matter. Bastard, do you know that the Mu group has already turned around to attack my Lin group? Let them. Why would my Lin group be afraid of them? Trash. You trash. Lin Haiyang gritted his teeth. If the Mu group really wants to play big, my Lin family can be destroyed. Do you know that? Lin Tian? That's not necessary. We're the Lin family. Even if the Mu group is at its peak, how can it be compared to our Lin family? You trash. Lin Haiyang angrily pointed at Lin Tian. How did he give birth to such a trash? His eldest son was dead. If the Lin family fell into Lin Tian's hands in the future, wouldn't it be destroyed? The Mu group is at its peak. In the eyes of the people and even the country, its position is unshakable. If the Mu group wants to do something, our Lin group has no power to fight back. Moreover, according to the content of their press conference, if it comes true, becoming the world's richest person won't be a problem. Compared to the Lin family, our Lin family is nothing. Moreover, the Mu group has won the hearts of the people. No company dares to touch them. Do you understand? Lin Tian opened his mouth. Then what do we do now? At this time, another person ran over. Master, this is bad. What's wrong? Lin Haiyang was shocked. The Mu group's official Weibo posted an article. They said that, our Lin group's 3-horse milk powder has been detected with melamine. What? Lin Haitao's eyes widened. It's over, it's over, it's over. Lin Haiyang was dumbfounded. Yes, they did use it, to earn more money. However, they didn't expect the Mu group to catch them. This time, it's over. Master, it's not good. Our Lin group's market value is dropping crazily. It's the lowest record in history. Lin Haiyang's mind went blank, and he staggered. Dad. Lin Tian hurriedly supported Lin Haiyang. How long had it been? How long has it been? The Lin group had already reached such a level. Hurry up and apologize to the Mu group. Hurry up. Now that it was too late to salvage the situation, they could only beg the Mu group for help. There was nothing else they could do, because it was the truth. On the other side, little Qingya, you're amazing. You even have such big news about Lin's group? Lin Xian was very satisfied and happily smoked a cigarette. I found out about it before, but I didn't dare to say it out loud. Now that I'm going to do it, I'll make it big. It's not easy to overthrow the Lin family with capital alone, but if I use the power of the masses, they won't be able to make a comeback. Although the Lin's group has a lot of properties, as long as there's a problem with any one of them, they'll lose everything. They can't make a comeback, said Mu Qingya. Wow, you're really something. Lin Xian leaned over and picked Mu Qingya up from the chair. Then Lin Xian sat on the chair and put her on his lap. Mu Qingya. She couldn't take it anymore. Hee, I can't help but want to hug you and give you a loving kiss. Mu Qingya struggled for a while. President Mu, there are a lot of reporters outside. Mu Qingya's assistant hurriedly ran in and saw this scene. I'm sorry. She blushed and hurried out. Mu Qingya, get out of here. She gritted her teeth and pushed Lin Xian away. He. Then go and answer the reporters' questions. Lin Xian smirked. After Mu Qingya went out, Lin Xian called Qin Yijuan. Hello, Junjun. Speak human language. Qin Yijuan yawned. You're working on the case all night again? Lin Xian heard her yawn. Yes, I'm exhausted. Hey, can you teach me how to cultivate? This way, I won't be so tired. Qin Yijuan thought of something and asked. Didn't someone come to you to teach you how to cultivate? Lin Xian. Qin Yijuan. Huh? How do you know about this, you big hoodlum? If Lin Xian didn't mention it, she would have forgotten. I've met her. She's a great beauty, you. Ha. So what if she's a great beauty? Is she as beautiful as you? You have a glib tongue. People like you should be drowned in a pig cage. Bah. Tell me, what's the matter? Have you seen the news about the Lin family? Qin Yijuan replied, Now I want to destroy the Lin family. You see, Qin Yijuan yawned again and said, This isn't a big deal, but you have to have evidence before you can do it. If I had evidence, I would arrest 10 families in a day. The kidnapping of Fei Fei that you mentioned last time, unfortunately, there is no evidence that the Lin family did it. It's useless. Also, don't you already have the Lin family's weak point? Isn't that enough? Lin Xian, it's not enough. Even so, they can still live very well, just not as well as before. I want them to live a life worse than death. How did I provoke you? Or the incident last time? Don't talk nonsense. The delivery should be at your place by now. There's a video of Lin Tian killing people and burying them. I've already buried the people I killed last time. When the time comes, you can expose it and find the body there. Arrest Lin Tian, then publish it on the news. Big brother, is this fake? It's fake? Qin Yijuan was stunned. Lin Xian smiled and said, Don't worry. Although it's fake, he won't be able to refute it. Lin Xian had the law of creation. Wasn't it easy to fake something? Even if Lin Xian didn't bury the body there, the video that Lin Xian created was there. There was indeed a body there. He couldn't do anything about it. Really? Although I know that Lin Tian must have killed people before, but if something happens to you, I won't let you off. Qin Yijuan said unhappily. If something happens, I'll take care of it. Okay, treat me to a meal. Lin Xian smiled and said, No problem. You can choose whatever you want. Oh, okay. Qin Yijuan then hung up. Lin Xian sneered. Kill him. Actually, there was no need. Lin Xian couldn't be bothered to kill him. Was this kind of person worth it? Who said that he had to kill his way over to destroy the Lin family? He wanted those people from the Lin family to know what despair was. F***CKU. How dare you provoke Lin Xian? You're tuning in to the Narrate and Escape YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.